Hey y'all, it's the 4th of July, so let's celebrate America. No, not the flawed ideal that is the United States, but rather Captain America, the movie which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this month. What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah. And let's get the conversation started. Hello and welcome to LexiCon. It is Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And today we're once again doing one of our patented commentaries. I shouldn't say patented, I stole this from Kevin and Mark. But one of the things that we've become known from, at least to us, I don't know how many people know us.
So many.
But if you listen to this podcast, you should know that occasionally we like to do commentaries for movies that we had no involvement with, that we're just fans of, or even occasionally movies we're not fans of. But in this case, we are fans of.
Very
Something
much.
else you should know if you listen to us is we're big Marvel fans, especially MCU.
Yes.
And this is the First Avenger.
Yes.
Though not the first Marvel movie.
No.
I will say this movie wasn't really on my radar when it came out back in 2011.
No, me neither.
July 18th, I think. Might have been July 19th. We're a little early for it. We've got some other stuff scheduled, and we didn't have an episode going up right on its anniversary. It was, July 19th was when it was originally released.
You said 2011, so it would have been too long before we would have gotten into the
Yeah,
MCU.
I was all about Deathly Hallows Part 2 that month. That was the big
Yes.
thing for me. I knew this movie was out. I'd seen Iron Man and liked it fine. I didn't fall in love with it. I did like the Nick Fury tease at the end of it, setting up a potential MCU.
Yeah, but we weren't really into the MCU.
No,
quite
and the
yet.
fact that this was kind of a prequel of sorts, it was, showing Cap before he hooks up with the rest of the Avengers, would have made it not as interesting for me at the time.
Yeah.
Of course, I've since gone back and seen it.
Obviously.
I actually saw Winter Soldier. I probably saw Civil War before this, too.
Did you?
I saw Winter Soldier before. That was
Wow.
Was that the first or the second Marvel movie we saw in theaters? Whichever came out first between it and Dark World.
I'm not...
I think Thor the Dark World came first.
Yeah, that's the first one we saw in theaters.
And then we saw Winter Soldier after that. Those were my first two Marvel movies in theaters. I'd already seen Iron Man. I saw Avengers around that time.
Yeah, because, of course, I started getting into it around Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It started with Avengers, then I went back, watched Thor, and then it was this one. So this was the third one I watched, not including Iron Man.
I watched one of the movies.
Yeah,
I forget.
you probably would have shown me the original
Iron
Thor
Man,
around
I
the
think.
time too.
Yeah.
Maybe even before we saw Dark World.
I think
But
Iron
It
Man.
did take
I came to
us
this
some time
late.
to
It was
get
just
here,
it was just a few years ago that I finally saw this. I was probably deep into the MCU before I finally. Because again, it just
Yeah.
the idea of a backstory can be fun, but at the same time, hey, it's Cap pretty much by himself during World War II.
We mostly know the story.
It doesn't feel as interesting to me, but having seen it, it's really good. It
Oh,
holds
yeah,
up
definitely.
really well, and it works. So, high praise for it. But it took me a while to get around to it.
Yeah.
And of course, so when I saw Winter Soldier, I had no idea about Bucky or anything. I didn't realize he was somebody. I knew from watching the movie he was somebody
Yeah.
from Steve's past, but I didn't have that connection of having seen Captain America.
Yeah.
All right, well then, anybody got anything else they want to say before we get into it? It's going to be another close to 2-hour show.
Don't think so.
No.
All right, well, on that note, if you're going to watch along with us, and we're certainly fine if you do, we encourage it, but we try to make it entertaining even if you're not. But if you are, set up your particular form of media, be it a streaming service or a DVD, etc. Let's get it all zeroed out, so as soon as everybody hits play, the movie started, and we've skipped any FBI warnings or previews or commercials from streaming services or anything else. We are watching on Disney Plus, so it could skip a little bit. I haven't noticed that too much now. I know when Disney Plus first launched, there were some issues with that, with it fast forwarding a little bit or freezing a minute while the dialogue went on. If something happens like that, we'll reset and try to get everybody lined back up. We'll also try to give another time cue at least once early on to get everybody synced up.
Yep.
All right, well, on that note, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and on play, we'll all play together.
Nice.
That sounded weirder than I meant it to. All right, then. With that being said, 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. Black to purple. I like the clouds.
Same.
I like
I think
clouds from
Paramount.
Final
Oh wait, this was
Fantasy
Paramount, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, was it?
Yeah, this was before Disney had the distribution.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of makes me think Paramount. That's because it is. That's some.
I
not
didn't
all
even
the
That's
realize
like,
that.
yeah, the first couple Iron Mans, this, the Hulk movie. Not sure how far it went, but certainly not up to Avengers.
It went into
Anybody
the Hulk
know-
movie.
Wait. I was
Hey,
gonna
that's
ask
part
about
of the
Thor.
MCU.
Yeah.
Technically.
The first Thor probably was too.
Haven't seen it though.
I'm not really sure. One could look it up.
Facts.
I like
It's foggy.
Yeah.
I can't see. I'm driving through the fog. I see some headlights. Oh
Oh,
crap!
no.
They're coming right up. Wait,
wait,
no,
two
I'm gonna go in
headlights.
between.
Two
It's
sets of
good. We're
headlights.
good.
No, we're going into one.
Oh, I'm going into the light.
That's blinding.
Oh, I guess we're fine. It's a phase to it.
We're Vision.
Hey, that guy.
Looks it.
Hello.
Man, good thing we stopped. Got some good brakes.
Oh, it was just one truck. We just smashed right in it. I guess it's a good thing we could phase through it.
Yeah, probably a good thing.
Are you the guys from Washington?
I can say that
No.
Paramount
No, we're from
distributed
North
the
Carolina.
first
Yes.
Oh shit.
There's us. But there's only two of us.
Hey,
Who's
what?
the person? The person is me.
Okay.
No, it was a bit, man. I wasn't talking about us. Is that the sun?
Looks it.
Look at the sticks. They look like they're from the TVA.
Kind of.
Oh gosh.
Man, hints dating all the way back to Captain America.
Yup.
Wow.
How you guys like the furry hoods?
The
I
furry
like them.
hoods.
That's a big fashion thing, mid to late '90s and on.
I want a
in
big
hip-hop.
coat with one.
But faux fur, right?
Yes.
Faux faux.
Why is that
Faux,
light
faux, faux
cyan? I got cyan light, dude.
Why
What's with
not?
all the lights leading up to it? Was that once? No, okay, they.
Oh, it's a laser.
Those poles.
That's
I
a
was
laser,
gonna
not
say.
not his
We're
flashlight.
cracking this safe. We're gonna get to the jewels any minute now.
Is this how you start the fishing
Captain
pole?
America is the jewel?
Oh, and if that just fell on Cap, that would have been really bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have
I don't
been.
think this is how you start a fishing pole.
I mean, it probably wouldn't have killed him.
Definitely is.
That guy's the bait. They're
Yep.
fishing for big fish. Wait, I'm the bait.
Oh, two guys.
Interesting.
Two big fish. It almost looks like a flame. Like, obviously, there's a light beam projecting from it. I don't mean that, but just the design of it looks like a flamethrower.
This is
Nice.
surprisingly
Look, it
low.
looks like it's connected to his pack or something. He's gonna be like, whoosh.
There's surprisingly low amount of water and ice in here. Since it was under the ice.
Yeah, but it would be sealed because it's a plane. It has to be pressure sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so frosty inside.
But that's just condensation.
Yeah.
But
And-
I feel
and
like
also-
it's too frosty.
It's a fucking movie.
Facts. Big facts.
It's been under there for a long time.
Like, look at that big pile of frost.
How quick did Cap have to freeze inside there, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, it had to have frozen pretty quick.
I mean, you would think the temperature inside the cabin would be at, an acceptable level for at least a little. Like, he'd probably die first. I mean, I guess super soldier, but still.
I don't know. I know there's a lot of fan
So
discussion.
is Cap just
big
chilling
things
out
that
for
I've
like
seen,
a couple weeks?
but I don't remember all the details.
Just waiting for his death?
He would have
Would've
died
been.
without water before then.
Would have been a little
Maybe he
bit
has some
miserable
water.
for a little while.
Future home of New Asgard.
Oh my god.
I gotta tell everybody New Asgard's gonna be here in 60 years.
Lol.
Yo, hype.
Speaking Norwegian.
Stop speaking Norwegian.
Can you at least translate the Norwegian?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Birdie, birdie, girdy, dirt, dirt. Oh, wait, that's Swedish.
Not very useful captions if it's a
That's what the
dumb
Muppets taught me, and this is Disney, so... Well, no, it's Paramount. It's Disney now, I guess. It was Paramount, but
Those
now
are
it's
night
Disney.
helmets.
Yes.
Those are dumb night helmets. Those are like,
They remind me of the Lego night helmets
I'm
that
not
I
so-
didn't like.
I'm sorry.
The ones that had the little bridge that went right between the eyes.
Yeah, those are
And
dumb.
The kind of cone shape. I wasn't a fan.
I'm sorry.
oh, that guy's dead.
Yes, very much.
Didn't really know.
Maybe he's a super soldier. You know, there were more before Cap.
True.
Those are some weird headlights.
Who took Batman's car and put an octopus on the front of it?
I did.
You know that's the 40s Batmobile.
So, look,
Yep.
they're like lines.
What are lines?
The headlights.
Okay.
I haven't seen headlights like that. Those are like small rectangles.
They're like those 80s sunglasses that people wore again in the 2010s.
The what?
The sunglasses with the lines, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Yeah, the
Maybe
sunglasses
not
that
sunglasses,
look kind
but-
of cool, but actually to make it where you can only see half.
And don't
Yeah.
really help block out the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
And they don't look that cool.
I apologize.
Sunglasses look way cooler.
Fucking Nazis. That's my hot take for this episode. Fuck those Nazis.
Is it a
He's
hot take?
he's Nazi though, right? That's what Hydra was born out of.
Yes.
Nazi Germany,
Yes.
right?
Very much.
Okay.
At least I know Nazis and Hydra are the same.
Wasn't there a Hydra in the Percy Jackson movie? For which we didn't do a commentary, even though you wanted to, but I was like, Percy Jackson, really?
You know, we still could.
Bro's got a sword. Yep, there's the sword.
Hi, I'm Elgon.
I mean, it could be, right?
Distributed.
Yo, why are you taking my ice cube?
It's one of the seeing stones, but they carved it up a bit. It got chipped up and scuffed, and they're like, we gotta shape it up and make it look nice.
I feel like the Tesseract has changed his appearance, and then oh no, that's ice.
Might not have been ice, might have just been glass.
Well, it wasn't.
Pretty sure the ice
It
was
wasn't the
melted.
Tesseract.
It was a
that's for sure.
freezer.
If it was ice, he'd have gone in there and be like, it's all water.
I
Why is
think you
this
don't
man's
keep your
hands
skeletons
wet?
in the freezer.
Has somebody been fucking this corpse's hands?
Oh no.
Don't question why my accent is changing. It sounds nothing like a German accent. It is more French, I know. I'm really a Red Skull. Evil villain. I can talk however I
I
feel
looked
like.
up the Paramount stuff. This was the last one that they did for
Oh, okay.
Marvel.
So what? The 2 Iron Men in this? And
Look,
Hulk?
it's
It's
tree.
the-
Oh, Thor
I
was-
didn't see
Thor
Hulk
was
on the
pre
list.
this?
I guess.
Hulk was actually this. Oof.
That I can't say for
That's
sure,
almost
but yeah.
that's almost as embarrassing as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I
Apparently,
maintain is the absolute worst Marvel movie. I haven't seen the Hulk movie, to be fair. Probably never will. I mean, I might, but
it's like part of me wants to just because it's the MCU, but part of me doesn't want
I
to.
don't mind. But
because
it's a 2-hour commitment, and I have a lot of stuff to do.
To be honest, Hulk
And at
might be my
this
least
point-
favorite
We should
We're
probably
so-
just do it for a commentary.
Yeah,
What
we're
year
like
did-
just
what
so
year did it
deep
come-
into
what
the
year did it come out?
MCU. It's like I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Is that the Tree of Life from
It
the
looks
Thor
it.
mythology?
It looks it.
It is.
You said
Also, I want to say
It
also
is.
point out that this did also say that Paramount is credited in Iron Man 3 and Avengers. They didn't distribute or whatever, but apparently
Right,
they're in the
they had
credits.
some kind of an arrangement.
Yeah, let's see. You asked what year Hulk was?
Hulkster baby. What you gonna do, brother, when the Incredible Hulk runs wild all over you? For a long time on WWF programming, they had like a note at the end of the show, or during, or maybe on like merchandise and whatnot. Probably not on the show because WWF never did credits, but the Hulk name was being licensed from Marvel
Nice.
for Hulk Hogan.
That's what I'm saying when I was looking up when Hulk was
That
released.
face looks totally fake.
The recommended thing.
Oh, it's a Red Skull.
Lol. The recommended search was when was Hulk.
No idea what that's about.
Hogan. Burn.
Like
Woods.
52.
Nice.
And now we
I'm
got the
guessing.
one so
I'm
half
guessing.
naked.
I don't know.
Yeah, so the canon one, Incredible Hulk, 2008.
I think
June
you put on the
13th.
wrong movie.
2008.
Okay, so we're a ways off from any
Couple
important
years off.
anniversaries. But if
Yeah.
we don't have anything better to do,
Why are they all in the underwear pants or whatever?
they're like a military physical.
Yeah.
Man, look how scrawny he is. The head just seems off.
I remember my friend Duran, when he went and
So
did basic
fun.
training for the Air Force, he was like, during their physical, they were all, the way he described it was like they were all naked together, and one guy like freaked out and started pissing all over the place.
Oh gosh.
Maybe I misheard or I'm slightly misremembering, but I know that's the gist of the story.
Are you sure he didn't get pissed off?
He described it like he was literally just going all over the place.
Oh boy.
Like he had a bit of a freak out. Duran is probably not listening, but if you are, you could hit us up on Twitter and correct that story. I swear it was
confirm
something
it.
like that, man. I don't think I dreamt it.
You could expand it.
Even
I
no,
was gonna say-
Timmy.
There's
Good old old Timmy and his twin
Nice
brother.
work, Timmy.
How you like the 40s fashion for the ladies, Lex?
It's alright.
I actually like the dresses.
Yeah.
I like the
mean,
hairstyles too.
40s is one of my favorite. Not like
For the
favorite.
dresses, you're
but
like,
it's high.
yeah, and for the hair, you're like, yeah,
I mean,
respect that hairstyle.
40s hair, you know.
It's the best.
No, it's not the best. I'd probably go 50s best fashion wise. But don't get me wrong, I like 60s
I don't
too.
care.
But
I look at
60s
that
have
guy
good
and I think
dresses.
he could probably do that most of the day.
Right. You think it was trash can lid.
It's almost like he's getting ready to use a shield.
Steve,
Everybody knows.
Steve right now could do it for like an hour.
Right.
Oh, my bad. He could do it all day. Well, just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover.
I think he was wrong on that.
But there's Bucky.
Bucky!
Yeah. look at-
Everybody's favorite.
that's a
Protecting his best
dodge
friend.
punch. Oh, and then kick him in the butt.
Like I say, I had not seen this movie by the time we saw Winter Soldier, so I knew nothing about Bucky's history. Like, I know in the movie it was related that he's Steve's old friend.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to see any of this, so I didn't go in with this emotional weight.
I
Yeah, I
both
heard
love
that he
and
got
hate
killed off
comics.
screen.
Here's the fun fact because
Well, it's not even his death, in quotes. It's just the fact I didn't know they were I didn't get to see it. I
Yeah.
knew it was from Steve's past, but I didn't realize it was actually shown in the movie at all.
Yeah.
I just found it funny that I got killed
I was gonna
off
say,
screen.
seeing the being into the MCU before the
Who
comics.
got? What are you talking about?
Bucky in
In
the
the
comics.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the
I got
comics.
killed off screen.
Is it really screen if it's a comic? Wouldn't it be like off page?
Technically, I think that would be the proper
Off-panel?
thing, but I think a lot of people just use off-screen nowadays in general, whether or not
Okay.
it makes sense.
Okay, how hot is Bucky in that uniform? Well, he's gone. He's off the screen. No, he's back.
One, yes, he is back.
Wait, attractive
Two,
or physically
it's
hot?
Bucky.
I'm not a military dude, but he's pretty fucking hot in that outfit.
It's
Correct.
Bucky.
Are you
He's
talking about
always hot.
attractiveness or if he's physically hot?
I'm sure he's probably hot. I mean, I don't know what they're in. What they're in the Northeast, right? They're in New York,
Yeah.
so it might be cool. But I'm sure that looks like wool. I bet it's not the coolest outfit. Cool temperature-wise.
Look at that
Yeah.
earth.
Whether or not it's cool, stylish-wise, that's a matter of perception.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't get a job. Look, I said he's pretty fucking hot in it. What do you say?
I said it's Bucky. He's always hot.
It's actually one of his better looks. I'm gonna be honest. That and
Top
like modern
hats.
Bucky.
You can put Bucky in
I like top
anything.
hats.
It's Howard Stark.
Yep. Being
And it's
Howard
top
Stark.
hats.
I love how much Bucky is into all of this though.
Look at that car.
Just to eventually come back and fight Howard
It's a
Stark's kid.
And kill Howard Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually sad. He's like sitting here like all into this and excited, and then eventually he ends up killing that guy. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Gaba. Thanks for making me think about this day.
It's low Luffy 1.0.
Oh my
Yes,
god,
yes, it
it's
is.
flying.
Gosh, I love
It's Iron Man. That car is Iron Man.
No, it's little.
Iron Man's a transformer.
Gosh.
Oh, it's baking.
Yep.
You know, that's still an improvement. Even if it breaks.
You did
still
say a few years, Howard.
50 is there.
Wonder how old is Coulson's car? 'Cause I know it's.
Why isn't
I know
Tony
it's supposed to be
making
an older
flying
car, but it's
cars?
modified.
Why isn't Tony making flying cars?
I think that depends
Tony's
on.
dead, Dylan.
Well, now he.
Why
is.
wasn't he making flying cars?
I
His
think that
bombs.
depends on canon, really, because I think he has done stuff like that in the comics. I could be wrong.
Just doesn't measure up. This is. Be funny if they actually had him try on the uniform at one point, and that's what it looked like. Don't worry, son. You'll grow into it in like 20 minutes
Right.
once the
He'll
procedure's
become a
over.
big buff boy.
I was gonna say a minute ago.
I used to think watching the. I'm sorry. Do you mind if I go ahead?
Yeah, you're good.
Watching the previews for this, when he comes out of the apparatus with the new super
Yeah.
soldier body, I thought it looked too fake.
Nice.
Watching the movie, it doesn't feel that way. So maybe the previews had earlier footage or whatever before the effects were finished.
Uh-huh.
Although I don't know, were there any effects, or was that all just Steve? Or maybe they touched it up a bit. Or it was all Steve, all Chris Evans.
No, he's Steve in real life now.
But or maybe they touched up. But I thought it looked phony. It looked artificial.
Yeah.
Watching the movie, I don't necessarily get that. We'll see when it comes up how I feel.
Okay, I want to point out, I've heard, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard for some scenes shot like that, they actually had to put Sebastian Stan up on something to make him appear so much taller than Steve.
Well,
in the
didn't he have a
movie.
body double for some of it too? And they just put his face on it.
I don't know, I've heard
On
mixed
it. I'm
stories.
sorry, on
it.
him.
I've heard mixed stories about that, honestly.
No, I'm pretty sure that it was a mix of.
Yeah, it may have been, because, like I said, I've heard both yes and no on it.
It might depend on the shot too.
Yeah.
Something like this where they're mainly focusing on his face.
Yeah.
They may have just done it with, the way the camera is set and adjusting their heights. And
Yeah.
there's scenes like that where he walks away and you see his height the whole time. It was probably a body double or like the alleyway fight.
Yeah. But, as I was saying though, a little while ago,
Okay.
I was trying to
That's
say.
what the nurse was saying.
Totally.
I wasn't saying it.
Imagine if it's a double.
Who am I saying it to? She wasn't talking to Bucky.
Bucky?
I was trying to
Bucky's not here.
say.
Fuck. No, I'm saying if I'm gonna want to fuck anybody in this movie, it's Bucky or
Duh.
what's I'm gonna say the wrong name. What's
Awkward staff.
Agent Carter's first name?
Peggy?
I always want to say Sharon. I always want to call her niece. It's either Bucky or Peggy.
Reasonable. I was trying to say though, having seen all this in the MCU before reading comics, I prefer the whole Bucky and Steve thing in the MCU. But at the same time, I do like the comic one because it helps set up Steve and Young Avengers.
No, you keep turning to look at me.
I know, because I'm trying to look
Microphone's
at
over
your
there.
face, because sometimes you have reactions.
I can hear you.
Yes, I know.
Speak to the audience.
What is it?
All 2.75 of them.
2.75. Yo, we've gone up.
I find it interesting though, well, as I said, this wasn't really on my radar. I'd seen the Iron Man movies and wasn't blown away by them. You know, I was interested enough, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta see Captain America, in large part because I wasn't overjoyed with the Iron Man movies, and also because, like I say, it was more of a prequel, and like, I just want to see the newer stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, I did read comics to a degree, and I had comic-related action figures, and I had a Captain America figure, but Captain America was never one of my favorites from the comics, and I didn't think he was going to be one of my favorites in the MCU, but once I started watching, he quickly became my favorite in the MCU, along with Hawkeye and later Black Panther.
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite Avenger?
That's a tough one.
Iron
I'd
Man.
say Hulk.
That's a tough one without actually looking at the list and giving
Just
it a
because Tony's
thought.
a dick.
I
agree with that, but I'm not sure he's my least favorite.
Hulk.
I mean,
again,
he is
again,
Iron Man.
how far do you expand the Avengers? Because who's technically an Avenger?
I'm
Let's
going to
say
say
that-
like all of them.
What about the
Everybody in the
first six?
MCU?
Just the main
'Cause, I mean,
six?
Is Spider-Man an Avenger? Is T'Challa an Avenger?
This guy in the
Yes.
middle.
Are the Guardians Avengers? Is Captain Marvel an Avenger?
Okay, I think technically the answer is no, but I'd include them.
I mean, technically, I would say the original six are... Now, again, MCU canon so far. The original six, Rhodey's an Avenger, Wanda's an Avenger, Vision's an Avenger. They were all part of the new class.
I just want to say, I'm going to say everybody because in Endgame, Steve says Avengers Assemble and everybody is there. So,
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Random
the
Valkyrie,
entire...
Yes.
Lord Meek,
I'm pretty sure the
Yes.
entire
all the
Wakandan army
sorcerers.
is there.
Yeah.
They're all honorary
M'Baku.
Avengers.
Shuri, everybody's an Avenger. You're an Avenger, you're an Avenger, she's an Avenger, he's an Avenger.
How would the fucking duck
It's
was
one of
that?
those inspirational movies.
How would the duck
But you know,
was
somebody
that?
gives that really
Yeah,
kind
Howard
of...
the Duck was there.
He's an Avenger, damn it.
He might be my least favorite Avenger now that I think about it.
But there are the main six Avengers.
It's that Oprah
The
meme,
original
but
six.
everybody gets to be an Avenger.
If you look under your seats, you'll see that you're all Avengers now.
I actually didn't answer the question.
Most of you will probably die in your first mission.
I know, I said I'm not sure. And then you said the original
Wait,
six.
What
and
song?
I'm
You,
still
what
not
song do you
that
think that machine's humming? Moon River.
Sure.
I'm trying to think of an old song that would be around at this point.
I don't know any.
I don't know.
This, what year is this?
42.
Okay.
Well, it was. That was when we were in Germany. It was 42. I guess we're still in 42.
What's he
Probably.
doing?
'Cause I think that's about the time that this was happening in Cap's story. But,
It's the blue glue.
what?
It's the blue goo, I said. It's not glue. It will not hold things together.
I would just like to
So I
ask,
feel like my accent's leaning more French.
what do y'all think it would have been like had they gone the original comic story or whatever with Bucky and whatnot in this movie?
I don't know that much about the original comic story.
He was a kid that got killed.
He
off
was
screen and
14.
then- 20 years
Yeah,
later,
he was a military kid
He
or
was
whatever,
only
and he was like
14.
14, and he managed to go to war with Cap or whatever, and he died in the war. And
That's
Cap,
fucked up.
And Cap blamed himself. And
Well, you let a
not for the
14-year-old
rest
kid
of-
go to war. He should blame himself.
Exactly, and that's why in Young Avengers he's very much against them and doesn't want them trying to be Avengers, because he doesn't want the same thing happening to them. But
And they're like, well, we have superpowers.
the thing, some
Bucky was just some freaking guy.
of them do. Cause what's her name?
Peggy, she's right there.
Yeah.
Totally not sharing.
Kate or whatever her name is, I think she's so skilled. And then originally, Eli, he's got nothing special. He lied to them about having the super soldier stuff. So,
You're going to find out why they call me Peggy. Come to the back room with me.
I'm out. I'm out after that one.
I'm leaving.
I do love that moment. Absolutely love it.
Tommy Lee Jones, good actor.
Nice.
Nice to see him pop up in the MCU.
Nice.
He's really good in the Men in Black movies. That's not his best acting by any means. I'm not suggesting.
I've
but
never
he's,
seen
He's very
Men in Black.
enjoyable. He's great in The Fugitive too.
Never seen it either.
He, I believe he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in it.
Nice.
Obviously, his career goes back much further than that, but that's just sort of when he came on my radar.
Yeah.
And then I had to wipe it off, and I'm like, I should have left some Tommy Lee jizz on there. I could have Tommy Lee jizz. Tommy Lee. He's Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee's the drummer for Motley Crue. He's Tommy Lee Jones. And I just totally blew the joke with all that. I should have just rolled with it. Fuck. I was going to say I could sell it on eBay. Because eBay was around in 95, totally.
I just want to say that one shot, no wonder we later get the commentary of America's ass. The shot they just had of him climbing the ropes.
Really?
Yeah.
Skinny Steve ass?
Yeah, I'm just sitting like, well, okay then. But, I was also going to say, though, when I was talking about the Bucky thing, we probably wouldn't have gotten Sebastian Stan in this movie. We probably wouldn't have seen him until Winter Soldier if they went with that.
Yeah.
No, they would have just
Just fuck him
de-aged
down. Yeah.
Like Tony in, what is it, Civil War?
I don't know. I know recently I saw pictures, it was one of him in Iron Man and one of him in Endgame, and I was just sitting there like, damn, that man aged. Like, he aged well, but he aged, that's for sure. He looks so young in Iron Man. To be fair, that was quite a while ago, wasn't it?
What was?
Iron Man.
Iron Man was 2008, I believe.
Yeah, that was like 13 years ago. Oh my gosh. The MCU is almost 15 years old,
I got the
guys.
flag, though.
Well,
Wow.
using,
And then someone else comes up and
using
grabs
his
it.
brains.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. It's like, you better get down there to that flag.
Nope. Had to get his
Well-
word with Peggy.
I'd like to find out why they call you Peggy, ma'am.
Oh my dear God. Steve would never.
Whoa, what do you want? There's something wrong with that?
No, he just would not say such a thing, I'm pretty sure.
He is too much of a Christian boy.
He's the one who yelled language. After having...
No, that on Steve's
there was no
Christian
dirty
Minecraft
language in
server.
that.
After having used such language himself multiple times.
I'm sure Steve appreciates a dominant woman sometimes. He's totally a switch. Come on.
No, that on Steve's
definitely
Christian
a
Minecraft
simp.
server.
He carries
He
too
is-
much weight on his shoulders in his heroic life. all the time. Sometimes
Well,
you gotta
literally
let somebody else be in
time travel.
control.
Exactly.
Go.
He left Bucky for
He
her.
is simp.
He simps.
He
He's
is
a simp
simp.
for Peggy. You don't leave your best friend like that if you're not simping.
I mean, do you blame him though? He had a life with her. He had a chance to get it back. Do you blame him?
No. I mean, so of course, a lot of
Why does he
fans
have a-
really hate that. And I recently heard one made a parody or a song or something. It was supposed to be from Bucky's point of view.
Oh shit!
Saying about how, they had grown up together and he said till the end of the line. And then he knows Peggy for like 2 weeks and ends up leaving Bucky to go back to her. I was like, man, I just got back. And I've been through some shit. And you're going to leave me for the girl you knew for 2 whole damn weeks.
Who knew who for 2 weeks? He knew Peggy for a lot longer than 2
Yes,
weeks.
I know.
I was gonna say this takes place
It's like
over
a
a
joke
lot longer than 2 weeks.
Kind of thing. Definitely. This is, you said it was
He won't be
42?
for long. He's not skinny where it counts.
Imagine
So
if
that would
Steve
make
had
this
a
a couple
gaming
years.
channel.
wouldn't it? Oh my gosh.
He'd have an art channel.
Yes.
But imagine.
I always forget that he wanted to be an artist.
All
and
the
went to art
Avengers on
school.
Twitch. Steve doing art streams.
Yes. Be careful.
Banner probably
Well,
talking science.
I already wrote what would happen.
For all you know, he pioneered Twitch streaming. He was one of the early adopters.
I was gonna say I already
He
wrote
went
down
back.
what would happen if they were playing D&D. Now I'm gonna have to go figure out their Twitch
What is
streaming.
on Steve's shirt?
I don't know.
It looks like a Van Halen album cover.
I would hope it.
Banner's
It's
the
not.
modern
I don't
Bill
think. I don't think that would be time appropriate.
I'm not sure if Tony would do it. I'm not sure if Tony's a gamer.
What if this
I don't
Steve's a time traveler too, though?
He probably is.
Wow.
I was gonna say a minute ago in the previous scene, people have pointed out that it kind of looks like Peggy was also running for the grenade, the way Steve had. He just managed to get there first.
I think she was more making a move towards him.
Quite possibly.
Like
That's
she
that's how I've seen it.
instinctually wanted to protect him once he made the move.
Yeah.
That's how it plays to me.
Yeah, like she was running like, you idiot, you don't run for the grenade.
I mean, everyone was a safe distance away by the time Steve jumped on it.
Right.
I guess if it was like a frag grenade, the frag might get lodged in someone.
That's one reason I really like the Captain America character in the MCU, because he's the man out of time. He's the one who doesn't really fit in because obviously he was in the ice for so long, and he's now living in a society that he didn't have the chance to really understand organically.
Yeah.
So he always was kind of out of place, but he never loses his basic decency and morality, and in his heart he's still that 20-year-old kid who jumped on the hand grenade.
Yeah.
That's why I love Steve Rogers in the MCU.
That's 100% Steve Rogers. I still want to know. Did he grow up with a refrigerator?
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Like, I want to...
I mean, he
like...
grew up in a refrigerator.
Fire. Did he really grow, though?
It's a for
It
the
really
joke.
stunted his growth.
It's a for the joke.
But that's something I like to think about with, like, him and Bucky. More so him.
Him and Bucky in a refrigerator together? Or like a refrigerator box? It just became worse. The doctor said it for you.
That's insane. Mainly with Steve, not as much Bucky, but just thinking of like these little things that don't normally cross my mind as being a little more modern, because they're not something brand new. They've been around for a while, but they weren't around when he was growing up. So I say here like, oh my gosh, he would have had to adjust to that.
Imagine Steve
learned about it
Rogers
or
with
whatever.
like an iPhone, like an Alexa.
Oh gosh.
I relate to Steve, just even though I grew up in this world, sometimes I still feel out of step with society.
It moves.
Steve on Amazon.
Stamazon.
That sounds like John Stamos
That's what
or
Steve
something.
did. He created Amazon in the alternate reality, but he was a lot better to his employees.
Do you think
Yes.
Steve Googled any of his old buddies?
No, he went through and looked at the shield files for them. We'll see that
I'm gonna go see him like
eventually.
hello.
How does he get access to confidential shield files?
I don't know, but there is a scene where he's looking through the files and he learns that Bucky's dead and Peggy's still alive, and he gets her number, and then
Did he have any other
and then the
friends?
scene changes to a phone.
Did he have any other friends?
Which movie is that?
I'm trying to remember which one it
Is it
was.
Winter Soldier? It's not an Avengers.
I don't remember.
Probably Winter Soldier.
It must be Winter Soldier. It's the only place it
I
would
guess
fit.
so.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Fit like Schmidt. That doesn't look fucking good.
I know there's also a scene. It might be the same movie, I guess, where he's sitting outside a Stark Tower drawing. He's at the cafe, and that's where Stan Lee makes his cameo.
Shit, I don't know what movie that was.
I see a lot of random clips, so it's like I have all these various scenes memorized.
I doubt
but
it's
I
Age of
cannot
Ultron,
tell
because
you.
they pretty much get into the plot
Movie.
quickly in that.
Let's find out. I bet Google can help us here.
It's definitely not Avengers. I've seen that enough to know it's not it.
No, let's see.
Watch the Avengers.
Wait,
You know, we've never actually done an Avengers commentary.
really?
We've had it on in the background when we were recording just random shows and we were making comments about it and talking about it. We've never sat down and done a full-length commentary. I don't believe we have anyway. You can go back to the archives. There's 300 episodes to check.
We should. If we haven't, we
long.
definitely should.
Yeah, but it's...
That was a 2012 movie,
2012,
wasn't it?
yeah, so...
Hell, what's next year then?
Man, I was like 7.
Yeah, I turned 11 in that year.
Wow.
You were
Wow.
truly Germany's ass.
Dude, I just want to say, we were saying wow, and I was looking up Scene of Steve. The top thing is Scene Steve McQueen. I don't know what that is.
I got
but
beat up
McQueen,
in that
so
alley.
Steve McQueen, he was an actor.
Good for him.
In that parking lot.
I just found it funny with that
Yeah.
name.
Wow, Steve gets beat up a lot.
Yes, he does.
What a
You know,
loser.
ma'am, I like to get beat up.
You know,
If you want to be rough,
if
I'm
you're
okay
gonna be
with
in
that.
Hell's Kitchen, you're probably gonna get beat up. So
That just went right under the radar.
yeah, I've moved on from some of your comments over there.
And
Look.
if you want me to get jizz on your radar, I don't mind that.
You have the loser simp Steve
Why
right here,
you-
and then you have the chat
Why
Steve after
you-
the
Call back!
This-
You're
this Steve.
beautiful, that's for sure.
There's Connie simp Steve. Now you have Chad Steve.
Oh, that's.
I don't like all these modern terms you're using there. This hip slang you're trying to use over there.
He's been a
Oh, I'm
simp for
sorry,
the last
sir.
70 years.
I'm sorry, sir.
Even in the ice, he was a simp.
Let me.
He
let me
probably
get,
died
Let me
thinking
get some
of her.
medieval dictionary out.
That's right, get medieval on their asses.
I totally thought you were saying medieval dick.
Brooklyn! You reckon Old Dirty Bastard is Steve's favorite rapper? Because he did the song Brooklyn Zoo?
I have no thoughts. As far as I'm concerned, Steve's playlist is probably mainly from the 30s.
Oh, no, he's totally into hip hop.
Probably. Let's see. I'm still looking up this scene. I keep saying stuff, and I'm terrible at typing and talking at the same time.
You want the big guns? Yes. Big.
Put in an umbrella.
All about umbrellas. Is this Umbrella Academy now?
Bzz, opening vault. Those are books, not guns.
Everybody loves a secret bookcase. Just saying.
Still buy a book as a bookcase.
What?
Still buy a book as a bookcase.
True.
Oh, you know those books are fakes. They'd fall off when the doors open if they weren't.
Unless...
Plus, it might make the doors too heavy to open. And then
You
you
know,
can take
this
them off if
reminds me
it
of
goes over
Fallout.
too fast and they knock somebody out.
This reminds me of Fallout.
Everybody's wondering if she pegged him. They've heard her reputation.
Okay, according to... Hold up. Let me finish.
You know, if y'all weren't going to
reading
react,
that.
there's just no point in me doing the trick.
I'm sorry, I was
I
reading
sighed.
about where this scene might be from. Let's see,
Boy, we moved away from
Okay, I
that.
didn't say for sure. I think it was maybe meant for later on in this one or something. But apparently it's a deleted scene from whatever film it was.
That's why I've never seen it.
Yes, it is.
Take off your shirt.
I've personally gone through and
Oh,
watched
Peggy?
as many deleted scenes and
Okay.
behind the scenes as I can.
Why didn't you
Fine.
take off your shirt?
What?
What?
Why did you need to take off his shirt?
Because it would totally rip when he gets all buff.
Just like Hulk's.
So does only his top get buffed? His
Pretty
legs
much.
just stay the same
Have you seen
size?
that shot? He's like inflated up top and just like, I mean, you know,
He just
sit up
skips
for
like
body
that.
business, huh?
He just skips like that.
No, he doesn't do
Somebody
like
get that
Bay the
penis a
Way
sandwich.
Falcon does.
I'm just saying.
That was an old school Hollywood Babylon reference.
Everybody knows Anthony Mackie does not skip leg day.
I mean, the pants do look like they have some room in them.
Possibly.
So, enough for Super Buff?
Maybe they're elastic in the waist. They're like sweatpants.
I don't
I
think
just feel
he's
like there's
wearing
an excuse to see him topless.
I mean, we all know it probably is.
It 100%.
Let's be fair, it's Chris Evans. Wouldn't you create an excuse to see him topless?
Nah.
Oh, wow. What about Bucky? Sebastian Stan?
Nah.
I 100% would. Tom Hiddleston?
Maybe. Look,
Reasonable.
Tom Hiddleston and Legolas.
Reasonable.
And the Baby Winelands.
Yeah. Oh, he's on
Ladies and
TikTok
gentlemen,
now.
welcome to your main
yes.
event for the
Yeah.
evening. We're gonna blow this kid up like a
The Lions have been
balloon.
freaking out.
I see a bunch of memes about all the men like loving Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, duh. But yeah, like
I mean, they're
Professor
not-
Ryan and all of
they're
them.
not
Like,
wrong,
oh shit, the Ultimate Ryan is hero for guys. But somebody else was like, Blake Lively's husband, can you get out of here, please?
Do you really need that many vials of it? Like, gosh.
To create Captain America, yes.
You're gonna end up making Hulk. Hulk is actually based off the super soldier film, or whatever. That was
Nice.
from an attempt.
Yeah, but I mean,
Gamma.
he was inundated with gamma rays. It
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
actually the serum that got him.
Serum has
Or
done
the
quite a
Abomination.
Both, maybe.
bit. All of them.
I think Abomination got the injection,
Yeah, I think Hulk is a gamma radiation.
Okay,
but
I'm
he
just
could have
gonna
been
go with
working
the
on a
Ultimates.
variation of the serum at the time. I
Maybe.
think there is some connection, at least in the MCU or in the
It's
comics, one or the
something.
others.
Always grunting.
That's one of those
Yeah,
things
it's
that
awesome.
claim they're going to make you lose weight by vibrating your body. That
Okay.
joke would hit harder if I hadn't stuttered. I apologize.
It looks like a little
It looks like-
tanning
It
thing.
looked
I
like
think
this
it looked like
bug
it looked like a yeah like an
Robot.
insectoid robot.
We will now give you a tan.
Oh,
You are now Insecticon. You have to compete with that Iron Man transformer.
Yo, you good in there?
Totally.
I need to pee. Okay.
And now, as we proceed.
Then pee, I dare you.
And I do like Howard Stark. Look-wise.
Tony Stark is awesome.
Okay, but question. Howard Stark or Jarvis? Have y'all even seen Jarvis?
It's so bright.
Yeah, he's in Endgame.
That's 40%.
Yes.
I mean, I guess he's older than he was in Agent Carter, but
Why
I had to
is Steve
think,
so bright?
Because I really only ever think of him showing up in
I never
Agent
did
Carter.
watch Agent Carter.
I
His
watched
pecs
some
are
of it.
reflecting too much light.
That's how white Steve Rogers is. He's one of the pale, blindingly white people. Oh gosh.
His pecs are too shiny.
Yeah. I got too sweaty in the
Man, imagine if they'd shut it down.
right.
History would be so different.
The TVA
Good thing
be
Stark
like,
doesn't know
fake
how to-
Disney
how
MCU
to-
history.
the TVA.
Right, the
Have you-
TVA would be busting
have you
in
seen all
like,
those
what are you
memes?
doing? Turn it off!
Have you seen all those memes?
Oh, probably. As soon as I open TikTok,
What's
it's all
like-
awful.
If blank didn't do blank, the TVA.
If I get something that's not Marvel related, I get concerned at this point. And even if I think it's not going to be Marvel related, it always turns out to be Marvel related somehow.
I think he's dead. Oh no, he's just
super
buff. Didn't we have things on his chest?
Yes,
The muscles blew him off.
probably.
Yeah, it doesn't look so bad in the context of the movie, but just seeing it out of context in the trailer, it looked
Yeah.
really artificial. Hey, you dropped your lead bar.
Man, we just rapidly grew his muscles.
You dropped your Beskar.
That's probably not great for your body.
Probably
Rapid
not.
growth of muscles.
But he seems to have survived and been alright. I mean,
I don't know. You tell me, Peggy, how I feel. Yeah, see, she was gonna do it.
oh yeah, everybody knows she was.
I
He is
like your
very
new
much
legs.
tall.
They make you look taller. Peggy said it first.
Just saying, he kind of looks like Clark Kent, that person.
Whips off the glass.
Like,
Let's go, Cap.
I got a lighter. Oh, that's not a lighter.
Explosion.
That's an explosive.
Steals the sun, kills the doctor.
Oh, you only got
time for
one
Cap to
vial.
save
I
the
got
day.
6 in me, bro. That vial ain't gonna do much. Maybe turn you into like a really good bodybuilder.
Actually, Peggy's trying to save the day.
Go, you
first.
fool! What can you do about me?
Whoa, you're buff. I just need to feel your pecs.
Now I know how you feel.
Oh gosh.
I must avenge him.
Yep.
The Avengers logo pops up.
First Avenger. Killed the old lady.
I got guns. Hey, I also got guns.
Oh, he just
we
like
got
everybody.
guns too. Yo, we showing off our guns. Yeah, we are. Oh man, maybe I can still show off my gun. Oh god, explosive. Ah, now I
How did
can't
the
show
car
off my
not go
gun.
off when he did the lighter the first time?
Oh man, that was a
I
really
don't
good
know.
shot with a pistol. That was like 50
Well, was she aiming
meters
for the
away.
driver or was she aiming for the other guy, though? Maybe it was a bad shot.
True.
I mean, she still hit one of them.
I mean, she's Peggy Carter. She's skilled.
And then she can't hit the guy driving directly at her.
And then gets tackled by Cap.
How do you manage to perfectly shoot someone
Damn, my
50
titties are
meters
bouncing.
away with a pistol?
Who knows?
Okay,
But
that
not
was kind of
perfect.
fake.
Look how fast he is.
He's old.
He's really getting used to his new body very quickly.
He doesn't have shoes on. Can you imagine?
I just went to the window.
It's got to be very uncomfortable.
Man, somehow I didn't step on any glass.
Facts.
Actually, you don't know that.
I didn't see
True.
any blood.
Yeah,
also
but
just
it would have been a
defense.
small amount, though.
Have we seen Cap pull a jump like that since?
I don't know, he pulled a freaking helicopter.
No, the jump, though. We've seen him jump that high.
He could probably
I
still- he
don't
could-
know. The
I'm not saying he can't do it. I just
think
asked if we
we
had seen him
have.
do it. Damn, do you just want to argue about everything today? You want a replay of Armytopia's stream the other night?
Imagine
Oh my-
you're just
just jumping
driving and you
between the
see
cars.
this guy.
I definitely don't think we've seen Cap do anything
Honestly,
like this.
this
since.
is one of my least favorite scenes in this movie, though. I like it, but it also feels a little over the top
I do like
in
the
a negative way.
detail
Like
in
I
the
get it's a superhero movie. You need some over the top
Who's
stuff.
gonna tip
Yeah.
the car? Just with this pure muscle.
And this was
mass.
like early MCU. So.
He's dodging bullets.
How easy is it to kill Cap? You think?
That I
how
don't
much
know.
harder is it to kill Cap than it is just a normal person?
I mean, he's just like
That
a
I
lot
don't know.
buffer.
But I like
Does
a
it really have
detail
super
that's about to
durability?
come up.
He might. I don't know what all he got with the serum. He's
That
not.
might
He's
super
not.
strength.
He's not just buff. Just somebody with that physique is not going to be able to do the things that he does.
Using that, and there's somebody taking pictures in the background, and one of those pictures shows up later in the MCU.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I just like the attention to detail. That's something Marvel's been good with.
I doubt they were thinking it at the time.
At the time, no, but then later on when they went to go make that stuff, they're like, hey, we could probably get that footage from earlier. Ooh.
Don't do it.
Subscribe to my podcast
no.
so this kid gets it.
Oh,
It's aggressive marketing.
man, good thing I can swim.
Wait.
Hey kid, can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
Yeah, go get him. I can swim.
That's a pretty.
Good thing I bought my bat submarine.
Facts.
Dude, they're just ripping off Batman's tech everywhere.
Just say
That sort of reminds me of. Didn't the Penguin have something like that in Batman Returns though?
Something like
that. I don't
or-
know.
Don't I have like a little Lego toy of a penguin submarine?
Yeah, or maybe I'm thinking about '66 Batman.
Oh,
Maybe not Lego toy.
the
something
Nirvana
like
cover thing with Cap.
So you want him naked? With his little dick just floating there?
What was out swimming a submarine?
I was saying
Oh, no,
the lighting,
camera
the
was
water
outside.
cap,
Oh, no.
etc.
No, he is out swimming a submarine. And then he doesn't punch the window.
To be fair,
That
I didn't mean to
would
insinuate
quite
the Cap
fit.
has a small dick. I just
I mean, I
it's
bet
small.
the sound
It's
did
small
something.
relative to the rest of his body.
And then he threw that guy
I
out
assume
of the water
anyway.
with that foot.
You don't see it
Like-
sticking out of the bottom of his pant leg.
It's not very easy to throw someone out of the water.
You broke the Kool-Aid, man.
It's not very easy to do like anything underwater.
That was ice blue
so-
raspberry Kool-Aid.
He managed to outswim a submarine, punch in a window, and then throw the guy out like 10 feet.
Super soldier, bitch. Eep.
I don't even think I could throw like a baby 2 feet underwater.
Why would you be throwing a baby underwater?
I'm just saying, I'm not sure if I could. And he threw a full freaking guy.
I'm concerned for you now.
Look, it's a measurement of scale. Okay? Look.
You could have said a
Wrong
brick or
babies.
something.
Boom, boom,
Well, I could throw a brick. A brick is
Star
not
Wars
that
now?
big.
Boom.
A brick is
You guys
like...
kind of look like the Death Troopers.
Facts.
Okay.
This movie.
And you know, there's definitely some inspirations for the Empire from the Nazis.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is a Captain America movie, but so far we have pointed out it looking like Batman, Superman, and Star Wars.
We point out an individual looking like Superman's
Yeah.
alter ego. We didn't say the movie looked like
No.
Superman. Although Superman was from this era originally.
Yes.
Originally, he couldn't
I'm just
fly.
saying, we're pointing out DC things and Star Wars.
Do you know the story of Superman's flight?
I 100% do not, because I read too far into Marvel situations.
Originally, he could just jump really high, but then
Like
in a comic, the writer didn't fully understand superpowers, so he flew in that. It was corrected later on, but the next time he flew was in like a radio thing.
I see it too. There's a moth on our TV screen.
It literally flew onto the thing when you were talking about Superman flying. And the moth is Superman.
And I learned that from the AVGN.
Nice. Like I said, I'm too busy reading deep into Marvel lore to figure out DC stuff as well. I'm too busy finding out if Cap had a refrigerator or not, honestly. How do you feel about these hexagon wall things?
Hexagonal?
Yes.
Dylan? Which one of y'all wants to carry the commentary? I gotta let this moth out.
Oh, I can carry the commentary.
Okay, you
Somebody come
do
open the
it.
door for me.
Okay, so you see that gun? That's a wait. Why does it have blue stuff on it? It's a oh, he just got shot. What? Oh, everyone's getting shot. Did they mean to shoot everyone?
Open the door like I've got class.
Friendly fire is on apparently. Well, that's one way to test the gun. That's a nice lamp back there. Nice lamp.
Is that our first ever insect rescue actually live on the pod?
I think so.
Yes. And does Marvel have a pirate universe?
Probably.
I know DC does. I know DC has a gender swap universe. Marvel probably also does.
Marvel, let's be fair, they have the multiverse, they have everything.
I'm pretty sure DC has. Marvel has anime universe though.
Yes, very much.
No one liked it apparently. I want to.
Oh my gosh, no, I recently saw some comics. When were the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies?
Early 2000s.
Okay, so the comics were from the early 2000s. And there was some Spider-Man ones, but they were done like 3D. Like 3D art modeling
Well,
stuff.
early.
It looks really
First one
good.
was like 2002, I think. 2002 or 2003. The second one was 2004 or 5.
Okay, well, these
So
comics
followed that.
came out like shortly before the first one, I think, around the same time.
Yeah, early 2000s.
But to me, it looks like really weird.
I'm on a number of committees, Colonel. One of them is determine why we spell Colonel COLONEL.
But it was a really happy story for the creator, the artist. So
But anime Spider-Man is a ninja.
I'm just thinking of the goal.
Okay, I'm not really sure what this means, but I just thought about the fact that Tommy Lee Jones plays Agent K. He's K or J. In Men in Black, and then in Men in Black 3, Josh Brolin plays the younger version of him. Tommy Lee Jones is in Captain America as the General, or no, he's the Colonel. I'm sorry, Colonel Sanders. And then Josh Brolin plays Thanos. And then Chris Hemsworth and the lady whose name I suddenly forget. Tessa Thompson play the agents in the Men in Black 4th episode.
Yeah.
And they're Thor and Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Huh? It means nothing.
I mean, they probably all exist somehow within the same universe, but for what you've been.
And then Josh Brolin played Cable in Deadpool. And now, isn't he playing a DC character, or didn't he play a DC character?
Didn't Chris Evans play another Marvel character?
He was Johnny. Yeah, Johnny Blaze.
Nice. There was something being said before this. Oh, you said what girl? From Into the Spider-Verse, dude.
Oh,
The anime girl. Yeah. Wasn't Gerard Way associated with that?
Can anyone tell me which Earth the MCU is?
Is the MCU actually one?
Yes, it has a number.
Oh, that I didn't know.
763.
199999.
Nice. I know it takes a lot of things from 616.
Yeah,
He's got his lines taped
616
up
is the main one.
I just saw a meme with this shot because just showing off the different scenes where we've gotten the heroes and the lesser
That's not a happy
costumes.
baby.
Of course not.
He reached out like he was going to pick that dude up, too.
He looks so out of place here.
Yeah, he looks pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I never thought Captain America was a very cool superhero, to be honest with you. It's not until the MCU did something cool with him that I really liked him. And I'm not saying there's not cool iterations of the character in the comics. I didn't read them all, so
Yeah.
just seeing the character, I'm like, oh yeah, Captain America, it's fine.
Yeah. Obviously, I can't say too much because I've already said that I have very little experience with Cap in the comics.
Wow, that was really well timed. Those girls didn't run into each other. They just walked through each other, and those two
They make me think
intersecting
of
lines.
what are they called? The goal dancers, real famous in New York.
The Rockettes?
Yes.
They're not kicking.
No, but just the style and how everything's perfectly timed and well practiced and everything.
Look out, Cap! Charlie Chaplin's gonna get you!
There is a Marvel gender swap universe as well.
I'll be shot. Oh my gosh.
Earth TRN.
His hand wasn't even close.
Yeah, Charlie shouldn't have sold that. If you're gonna miss that much, you don't sell it. Come on.
His hand wasn't.
Maybe from where the audience are. It's hard to tell.
What about? Oh, yeah, maybe. Cap with a machine gun.
Whoa.
His
That
face
looks
was
really
smiling.
weird.
He's
Yes,
like, oh
yes, it
yeah,
does.
Tommy Gun Cap.
It's like at first he's okay, but eventually he's
First name
over
Tommy,
this.
last name Gun, nickname Cap. Hey, you're gonna be a reporter in the future.
He's a hole in that motorcycle.
Yeah.
That
See,
is a
there's the
buff
kicks.
Yeah. Now,
How many of these
earlier.
goals do you think he could hold?
So in the future there,
All
well,
of
I
the
mean,
above.
he's got 3 on the motorcycle. Well, but then again, it's how is he going to distribute the weight? I mean, he's only got.
Say
2
if he
on
had like a
shoulders.
big metal plate.
How much does the metal plate weigh?
As
It's a
light as
a
a
0.
feather.
Because I
Everybody's
literally have no. That's not possible.
Look, that's just for the record.
I don't even know how much a motorcycle. So I mean, 3 girls plus
1943.
how many girls it would take to equal the weight of that motorcycle? Did they say bring back 2 girls?
What?
Like 2? Never mind. We want disgusting porn. Fuck this guy in the blue sock. Wait, can we see somebody fuck this guy in the blue sock? Look, get him like that. Get Peggy out of here. Shield is gold on the back now.
I noticed
It was
that.
silver originally.
Yeah. They just want the
Okay.
dancers. Another movie I saw had
Nice upskirt shots. I
had
think
gold step
ECW's
phones for
cameramen are
the
working this scene.
soldiers. Go into his art,
He feels like a dancing monkey.
apparently. I love seeing Steve draw. Because, like, you know, it's like just one of those minor things to his character, technically. As far as the MCU is concerned. But I like it. How do you feel about seeing him do his art? You like it?
It's fine, I guess. I don't think it really. They don't have much time to develop it in the
Exactly.
movies.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really
It
have to
feels a
be
bit forced in the movies, just
Yeah.
because there's not much time to develop it, and it doesn't really fit in with anything else that goes on.
Oh,
There was an actual Marvel
I'm just
anime
sketching.
series.
I'll be shocked.
I only know like the anime
You are
comic.
shooketh over there.
Wait, that could be a manga.
In another era, we could be making fetish porn and selling it online together, Steve.
Yeah, it's the manga verse.
One day.
I don't think him or Peggy are thinking that.
She said he was meant for more than this.
I don't think she meant that.
There's the manga verse.
Duh.
What? Wolverine has some laser claws.
There's a movie on television.
I'm sorry, manga verse.
The movie was great, but I had to take a minute and look at that. That's okay. I'll take the MCU over it though. On the 7th. Another one. Oh, this is a Star-Spangled Man with a plan.
Does he have a plan?
Colonel,
He
can we get
always
some
has
fried
a
chicken?
plan. Oh gosh. James Buchanan Bonds.
Is this something about balls?
What? I said Bonds.
Oh,
You need to know
balls.
about James Buchanan's balls.
Google, show me this
I
guy's
mean, if
balls.
any dude was to know about his
Alexa, James Buchanan's balls.
This James
Alexa
Buchanan?
doesn't have images.
Just tell me, describe them, Alexa,
Wait.
in granular detail.
Which one is it? Because the shows have images and videos.
Wait, is James Buchanan the former president?
I know I've heard the name James Buchanan somewhere.
I think so.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
We're gonna get the wrong balls.
yes we are. You're very much going to get the wrong ones. Oh boy.
Anyway, Steve.
You know, I just realized we totally failed in giving anybody else another visual clue, so they could be synced up with us.
Oh
I
yeah.
have
As soon as we see
solid
something really
sevens.
good, I mean, they can obviously take it a little bit from what we're saying, but we gotta be hardcore about it. Like, bam, that's what's going on here. Okay, right now, Cap's bending over. Peggy's about to get out her. No. Okay. You heard the Colonel. He won't reveal his 7 herbs and spices. Wait, 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah, 11.
Damn it. Well, it was only 7 back then.
You like his jacket there?
Took time. The
I think
bomber
he's still-
jacket, yeah.
Yeah. But I think he has a jacket similar to it later on. Once he's back.
Those were big in fashion in my youth, in the 40s.
I was about to say.
No, in the 80s, bomber jackets were big. I had a couple.
Apparently, they
Captain
were a thing in the
America would be
30s
at
too.
least twice as cool if he had a sword. I'm just saying.
Nah, he's good with the shield until
No,
he
then
gets
he'd be
the
like a
ammo.
fucking knight.
And
Eventually he gets a hammer, so...
knights are cool. More people need to use swords in the
days are
MCU.
hot.
I got people that use bows, people that use hammers.
Are you bringing a sword to a gunfight?
But he normally just brings a shield.
I think it does. It offers more protection.
Bow? Or you bring those little stun batons Black Widow has?
You could bring both. I think a sword would distract him though.
Probably.
You could throw a sword.
Plus, Steve is about protecting. The shield.
Yes, especially when you break someone's neck by throwing a shield at the head.
Look, some things have to be done.
I'm just saying. If
It takes a bit to get to that
peg
point.
him too, you know?
I'm just saying.
Fondue.
If you're gonna kill them with a shield,
That's
you
not
can
the best.
also kill
I'm
them
saying
with a sword.
fondue is not a good choice for lube. I wouldn't think, because it's hot, right?
What?
And it's cheese.
This plane is going down. He's got that
This makes me think of the scene from Avengers.
Yeah, when he jumps out of the plane.
Yeah, when he makes a comment about God. Because
Yeah, I still like him though. I can forgive that one moment.
I think once he actually meets some gods,
It was early.
he might have some slightly different.
It is a funny
beliefs.
line too, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
All right, we're not doing well to find another. Okay, blue stuff. That's not.
Whoa, blue
Blue
stuff. Whoa, look at those STDs.
They look like Tony's thing, but really big.
Dark reactor.
Yes.
And just shitty arc reactors.
Really big ones too.
Yeah,
And,
it takes
a
like
lot of
70.
them.
It's like at that point, why do they even have an arc reactor?
Right?
It's like Tony had one and it lasted forever. Until he removed it.
Did he only have the one?
I think he had two arc.
I was about to say I thought he had a second one.
But that's because the first one was like killing him
Yeah.
or something, so he made a better one.
Yeah.
And he had that until
Until
he had it
Endgame.
removed.
And then in Endgame we see the stuff.
It's not really an arc reactor at that point, it's something
Yeah.
to hold a suit.
Yeah.
It's a suit studs with like those sticky backs that you peel off the back and then you stick it.
We've
He
got
just stuck
Cap
it to his
sneaking
chest.
around. Go save his bestie.
Pops and sup bestie. Bestie, I can't do this anymore.
Oh gosh.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. He's on the truck.
Captain
Yep.
America on TikTok though.
That should get you. And there's some Death Troopers.
Oh,
Or is that Snake Eyes?
who knows?
Is this the Snake Eyes movie we've been seeing advertised?
Yep.
That looks pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Captain America doing TikTok dances.
Oh no.
Like, how did he get served that easily though? He's
Captain America.
fucking America. He couldn't take those two dudes out.
Probably could have.
Captain America doing rap.
Captain America
Cap rap.
can't figure out TikTok.
It's not that I physically can't.
Oh,
it's
he
that
threw
you
them
won't
out. I'm an
allow
idiot.
it.
Why'd y'all let me feel that? He threw them out. Duh.
Yeah, duh. I'm sorry. He has me over here thinking about Steve Rogers being on TikTok.
I'm just saying.
He wouldn't figure it out. Like, he's probably technically capable of figuring out.
You
If
the
he's-
one-
It's
he's
not
gonna
hard to
just-
figure out.
Exactly.
Let's be fair.
But,
That looks
like,
like a G.I. Joe vehicle.
He's probably still learning the tech a little
I
bit.
mean, he already knows recording
And
because
so-
he filmed those things for the school.
And so it's like, after so long, he's just over it. He's like, I don't even want to be on TikTok.
have
Why
to
am
I
I?
didn't know what you were
Button.
talking about for a minute, but Spider-Man,
You just have
gosh.
to press the record button.
Did he actually record those things though?
Yeah, I'm
No,
sure he had
probably-
somebody working with
probably
him.
had
Exactly.
like camera crew, but
Exactly.
a
Black-
phone
Black-
camera is much easier to work.
It was Black Widow shooting.
He's not getting out
Probably.
of one of those big cameras you hold on your shoulder and just
sure.
holding it in front of him.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I bet Steve could hold
He
one
totally
of
looks like a
those
G.I.
in
Joe
there.
figure right
Oh,
here, though. I'm not
duh.
gonna lie. G.I. Joe, real American.
Whoa,
hero.
that big donut! Oh, it looks delicious.
No, it doesn't.
That looks like a small
Okay,
taser.
The Forbidden Donuts.
And we pan down through the floor to reveal
yeah, it looks like those donuts with the little, like-
cages. I'm just trying to get people some more cues
crevices
to make
and
sure
the-
They're
we're all
not
set.
called
box.
donuts.
Whatever they're called.
What are those called?
What?
They're kind of
donuts
like
with, like,
the
the
donuts.
ridges?
Yeah.
Roller?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Save Savior.
And who are you?
Supposed to be Captain America.
Man, that's America.
I'm just Captain America.
James Bond.
How
He does not have a Bond.
No.
He should.
Maybe he gets one
Hawkeye has the
eventually.
barn.
Facts.
Maybe he can live with Hawkeye.
What kind of weird fanfic is that? Does Hawkeye still have his wife?
Yes.
Maybe they just let Bucky stay there for a little while. Like he wants to get out.
Do they even
he
have
wants
much
to get
of
away
a?
from
I mean,
like,
I know
everything.
Hawkeye's on Cap's side in Civil War, so. But how much interaction does Bucky and Hawkeye, dude? How much interaction do Bucky and Cap really have? Wait, how much interaction do they have? Yes, we do.
How much interaction do they have with Hawkeye?
Woods.
What? An attraction to Hawkeye?
Is that interaction?
They're both very effective.
How much interacting do any of
Oops.
the Avengers do with Hawkeye?
I'm just
Like
saying.
I feel like Hawkeye shows up, gets the job done, and goes home.
What is happening?
I'm just saying. Right
Sounds the
now,
alarm.
in Captain America, you have like Howard Stark trying to make flying cars and super soldiers. Hydra having laser guns.
It's not exactly
And
a
they-
Buick, isn't he?
And then cut
Isn't-
to modern
isn't-
day, and
isn't
we don't
Dugan
got
British?
this tech.
We
Am I
got this
crazy?
tech.
Okay.
Yeah, but
y'all ain't
only like
listening to me.
Iron Man and Shield have this tech.
I guess I'm just dropping.
You know, after World War II, some things got changed around.
And no flying cars.
Oh no, there are flying. Well, there were flying cars.
Like one.
Thanks, Kevin Feige.
Lola still can, isn't it?
Is she? We only saw her in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She's probably still can.
She better be. I mean, if Coulson exists, Lola exists, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have Coulson without his baby, you know?
Yeah.
That car is his baby. Nobody can touch Lola.
But seriously,
We were saying something earlier.
it's gonna take like 3 years to get flying cars after that first thing. Technology evolves fast.
That's up for debate.
Well-
Like, no, it does evolve fast. Like, that's very much true. Actually, that part is not up for debate. But whether or not it should have taken 3 years is up for debate.
Maximum, I'd say 10.
It usually takes a while to get to the initial functioning version of it, and they're not there yet, obviously.
Exactly.
Well, it functions.
Once,
Not-
barely. Well, no, I'm
not-
talking
not-
about fully formed, functional, ready to go, no serious glitches. Once you get to that stage, it usually evolves rapidly from there.
Yeah.
After an amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm saying he should have had flying cars before he died.
Before who died?
Howard Stark.
Are we sure they did it? When did Lola get her upgrades?
He got busy on other things.
Still, that's only Lola.
He's totally a G.I. Joe figure I had.
Those were gonna be like.
Well, you know, clearly Howard was doing other things too, so maybe he just never did mass produce cars. He got involved with other stuff.
And Tony Stark didn't care about that
Bucky!
either.
He's MP, the guy who had the dog with him. who
They've
was,
been
like,
messing
military
with
police.
him.
Well, once again.
They've been messing up Bucky.
Bucky, are you drunk?
Well, he's
Working
just
on it.
very much not okay.
Did he give you vodka?
Hydra has started to fuck him up.
It's fucking Russian. They're in Germany.
Yeah.
They do ban Germany.
Who cares about that?
Some fucking lager or something. Like a Heineken. I don't know.
They can still have vodka.
I mean, yeah, but
Just because-
it's not that big drink, you know.
So doesn't mean they won't. They could have
Vodka
vodka.
is Black Widow's drink of choice.
Well, just because she's Russian.
Says the dude making the vodka joke.
Yeah,
With
I'm
the
thinking about the Germans. Not Russians.
I'm not kidding. The more I watched this movie, the more I realized it was inspired by G.I. Joe. I think I had half the shit as a playset or a vehicle or an action
What was
figure when I
G.I.
was a kid.
Joe inspired?
I was gonna say, when's
Okay.
G.I. Joe from?
The 60s originally.
When's Cap from?
60s
World War
probably.
II.
But I'm talking this specific
movie, yeah.
I mean, the technology we're seeing and Cap's looking.
Oh yeah, I
and-
remember this level in the Lego game.
Oh god, it was interminable.
Yeah, you get
Let's see,
you get
G.I.
to fight
Joe
back.
is
It is not one of my
64.
favorite levels.
Captain
I was gonna
America is
s-
41.
Oh really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't think Marvel went back that far. I'm sorry.
Apparently they made this during the war. Not
I
this
mean
movie,
that
obviously.
makes sense
That's like
though,
Punch Six.
obviously.
Very much. Captain America was propagated.
Yeah, my eyes are bleeding because you punched me once. When I killed your brother, I looked just like this.
He looks like Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
How is he so strong?
Who?
Him.
Red Skull?
Yeah.
He had a version of the Super Soldier Serum.
So was it that strong? As
Not paying attention? I should have done the joke here. It would have been better.
I look just like this. I mean, look at that face. A man with a face like that can't be that strong.
And he rips him off the back.
He looks
Yikes.
bad in Endgame.
Yes.
Not even the same actor, you realize.
Yeah.
Well, my apologies
Hugo
to
Weaving
this
wouldn't come back
person.
for another Marvel movie.
Why?
I think he thought it was beneath him.
Marvel?
Yeah, he's a serious actor. I mean,
But have you
never
seen
mind the
the
fact
MCU?
that he was in the Lord of the Rings movies and fucking Hobbit.
Avengers Endgame literally like top grossing movie.
Okay, but let's be fair. Box office does not equal artistic merit.
I know,
True.
but still.
Yeah.
That's
because something,
Wow.
just 'cause
It's
something
one of
makes
the
money
best
doesn't mean it's a great
songs.
piece of art.
Okay, but it's the MCU.
Wow.
It's
Okay, but it's not
fantastic.
exactly the height of cinema. It's very entertaining, don't get me wrong, but
It's the height of comic book.
they're not necessarily the greatest movies of all time.
Just.
Not including that one Hulk movie. We don't acknowledge it.
I mean,
Who
Guardians
knows
of the Galaxy
that?
Volume 2.
You know,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is awful.
I think
it felt like a Guardians movie.
the Guardians
At least
movies
to
are
some
just
degree.
say
It's not like a shitty Guardians
Endgame.
movie.
That's my only thing with the Guardians.
That's why I have
They're
to-
definitely their own thing.
That's why I have. Yeah, but the
They're
first
not
Guardians.
serious.
No, the first Guardians movie felt like a modern day Star Wars. The second Guardians movie felt like a shitty B movie, like not even a good one.
I mean, I don't think the ones will be that.
That's why.
serious.
That's why I don't have any hope for. It's not about whether it's serious or not. It's about it's a shitty movie. That's why I don't have a
I
whole
had
lot of
some
hope for
good
James
character.
Gunn's Suicide Squad.
I had some good character.
That looks terrifying. Oh.
Man, I think
It
he
looks
did
like
fall
what you'd
here.
expect from a disciple of Tromaville if he's given a $100 million
No wonder
budget.
Bucky's got problems.
'Cause he survived.
Because he's been through some shit.
Not without you. I love you, Steve.
Not without you!
Okay, I'll
Leave me
bend
in, like,
this metal
70
ball.
years.
Imagine if Steve just tripped and fell.
Wait, what was that? Captain
Took off
America's
shit,
done.
right?
He just doesn't. He just misjudged it and he can't jump that far. Ah, drop.
Sergeant Barnes, what you good at? Nothing. He becomes switch.
Looks
Did,
like-
did he survive? They didn't show us. What the hell?
She's
Can't just leave us hanging.
And nobody's there to save Bucky. He gets captured
That
again.
guy's writing the speech for the funeral.
Wait, is that Cap carrying
I must
a pipe
declare
out there?
Captain Rogers killed in action.
I think Chris Evans did double duty as an extra.
Probably.
He's every single
He's
extra.
like, we're gonna fuck with the audience here.
Imagine a movie where one guy plays every role, including the extras.
I'm sure it exists.
I mean, it probably exists, but that just reminds me. For the last, I don't know however many years, I've just been talking about how I really want a movie, probably set in like the old western sort of situation, where Robert Downey Jr. plays every character, male and female. I don't care. He's playing everything.
What about Owen Wilson playing every character, male and female?
Wow.
That's literally just a thing. Just a little of him, just all saying wow at once.
Owen Wilson as the sexy barkeeper.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and edit in me saying wow like in 8 different tracks over that moment.
You do that.
Wow.
It's Owen Wilson in like a shitty wig.
I knew Robert Downey Jr. But see, with Robert Downey Jr., yeah, he'd have like wigs, dresses, but they're not doing anything with facial hair. It has to stay.
Well, no, they won't change. They won't put any major makeup on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like
Oh,
lipstick.
but for Robert Downey Jr., yeah, they might do some makeup on him, but no, that's facial hair and everything. That's got to stay. It has to still clearly be him.
Wow, you come here often? Wow, yes I do.
And again, bear in mind, I'm not
Wow.
saying it exists on a large scale like this, but I bet there's a movie where there's like 6 or 7 roles and somebody just played
Yeah.
them all to some, art house experimental movie.
Yeah.
Epic fight breaks
saying
out.
then
Extra
Owen
being
Wilson.
like, wow.
Owen Wilson playing characters that fall in love, so it's pretty much just Owen Wilson falling in love with Owen Wilson after judging Loki for doing that.
I always really like this scene when they come marching back to the base.
Not the same person.
Still,
They have the same
It'd be
genetic
funny.
DNA.
It'd be funny.
Just one has an XY and one has, was it XX?
Yeah.
Oh.
It'd be funny though.
But other than
Is that
that,
even how gods work
genetically
though?
the same. He's not. He's a force giant, technically. He's not a.
He is the god of mischief.
That's a label. And why do you say mischief instead of
Malcolm Thor is
mischief?
technically a god in the MCU.
That's a
Then he's a
label.
demigod.
By blood, he's a force giant.
Or something like that.
Right, but by label, he's a god, just like
But
Thor.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he is technically a god.
Okay.
Even,
But it doesn't change his
even though they're
next
not
step.
technically gods.
But he functions the way Thor does though, for the most part.
What do you mean?
You're gonna
Like
be saying,
different,
you're gonna
like
be speaking a different tune.
living length, things
decades
like that.
later.
We assumed alcohol, but I guess
And then you're gonna be
that's
singing the
up for
same
debate,
tune decades after that.
since
but,
we've now seen
I'm so
Loki be drunk.
confused.
Well,
Like-
maybe he may have been acting drunk.
He may have also like allowed himself to get drunk quicker than it would
I'm
normally
so-
take.
I don't know.
Maybe. We don't entirely know how that works. Marvel's not just sitting here handing us books that explain every last detail of their stories.
Look, all I know
That would be
is if
amazing.
Loki and Sylvie had a kid, it'd just be another Loki.
It's Kid Loki.
Stan Lee.
They have the same genetic material.
Okay, moving on from the Loki conversation, because that's saved for elsewhere.
That's
I
what I
totally
did.
expected you to plug the elsewhere.
Anyway.
Now instead we're just gonna look at
Check out God's Game on YouTube.
checking. That's not where we have Loki conversations.
Yeah, no, let's just still check it out.
I love the aesthetic of this film.
She's got a different hairstyle now.
Yeah.
I still like
happens.
Iron Man. Whoa, look at this game of Risk. We're playing Risk.
Yep, totally. Except it's real life.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's it, it's not wrong.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm aware I
I
wasn't.
don't know much about setting fires under men's asses, but I can do other things to them if you'd like, Colonel.
Welcome to Peggy Pigs. The commentary.
No.
Okay, can we get back to this? Isn't Dum Dum Duggan, isn't he British?
Who?
Okay.
I'm confused.
Homeboy with the mustache.
Which one? That's
That
a joke.
one, Dum Dum
I
Duggan,
was gonna
right
say
there.
that. Yes, I understood. I was making.
I thought he was a British character.
Is he?
He made a reference to a Buick
Thought
earlier. I was
so.
questioning, do they have Buicks in Britain?
I
don't think it's a British car.
I don't know.
But maybe he's not even British. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie in a while. I had it in my head that he was.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm completely out of my
I've watched
mind.
this movie like once.
I think
Then I
I've
guess
seen
we
it
were
like 2 or
incorrect
3
and we
times.
should have rewatched it beforehand.
Let's see.
Look, it's Captain America. And Captain
Oh,
America.
that's fun to learn.
That's not Captain America. That's
Oh,
Winter
the
Soldier.
Buick's all American.
No, there's Captain America in the background.
Oh.
I was gonna look it up, but now I've forgotten the information to type, so.
So does he have an... Oh yeah, never mind. White Wolf. I was gonna say, does he have an alias to go to now that he's no longer the bad guy Winter Soldier, but
Yeah. He's working on White Wolf.
I want to see the variants of the Avengers. Those,
that would be amazing if we got that in the season
The Bucky
finale and they
variants.
actually had the actors and actresses playing them
I've
Yeah.
heard
just for like a
theories
shot.
that we may not actually see it in Loki, but it might be setting up some
Oh,
Spider-Man
what if they like mix them
things.
up too and like
Oh my
Chris
God.
Evans was the variant Iron Man and Scarlett Johansson is the variant Hawkeye.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
We all know what
Yes.
one variant of
Sure. Yeah, we
Chris
know.
Evans' characters is.
What?
And the other character who
What?
plays another MCU character.
I'm still.
Not MCU
Chris
character. I
Evans
did
had
not mean
another
MCU. Well, no, I was talking about earlier how Chris Evans played another Marvel character, and then there's somebody else in the MCU who played another Marvel character.
I'm so confused now.
You were telling me about this a while ago.
Chris Evans played
Yeah, Chris
Johnny
Evans
Blaze
played.
from
Yeah,
Fantastic Four.
but then there's another MCU
the
actor.
Human Torch.
Who was in another Marvel film?
James Brolin played Thanos in Cable.
Yeah, there was another one though. The from Black
Probably.
Panther. What's his name? I think it was him.
Black Panther?
Yeah, Killmonger. Who's that?
No.
No.
Well, yeah. He played the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four reboot.
Yeah. See, they've played other Marvel
Yeah.
characters, so we know what their variants.
2 different mainline
Ended
Marvel
up
characters
doing.
played a version of the Human Torch.
Yep.
I still want Mobius to be Owen Wilson.
He also played Apollo Creed's son in Creed.
Nice.
Man, think of Owen Wilson's
And I'm pretty sure
roles
he was
that
in
Disney
Fruitvale
has the
Station.
rights to.
We're just gonna go over
altogether.
Michael B. Jordan's whole career.
Okay.
I don't
And
know
then
what
Michael
Owen-
Jordan played basketball for the Bulls. He started at the University of North Carolina in college,
that's
of course, and then
That part I didn't.
played a season or 2 for the Washington Wizards.
We could definitely see Lightning.
Played baseball in the Chicago White Sox organization.
Imagine we saw Lightning McQueen. Pixar
You're
plus.
talking about
Pixar plus
I know this whole time
MCU.
we've been in 2 different conversations.
Pixar plus.
You're just
MCU.
flitting back and forth
I mean,
between them,
they
and Dylan and I
own
are in
the
2 different
characters.
worlds.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I don't know what other Owen Wilson roles Disney has the rights to.
like probably half of them at least. I don't even know his different roles.
Me neither.
And I need a hero.
Don't worry.
Wow, I need a hero. Loki, I need a hero.
Let's see. What's he been in?
Wow.
He's been in quite a bit. Okay, that's gonna take me too long to figure out. Maybe I can just look it up.
Bruh.
You know, you think by now he'd be like General America. It's amazing he never rose above the rank of captain.
He's just
He's
captain.
captain.
He's
really
forever
lightweight.
captain.
Wait.
He's just a big fan of Hawkeye from MASH.
He's
It's like,
not Colonel, man.
Captain's good enough for Hawkeye, it's good enough for me. He had to catch up on it after he came out of the ice, but
That's for sure. Now I'm just
I feel like he would
imagining
appreciate
him,
MASH.
him just sitting there binging it.
Oh, him and Bucky together doing it. I guess I never had a chance for that though. Fuck.
Oh, don't make me sad like that.
Which Avenger would
I was
have a
imagining him binging that together.
Maybe when he went back in time, they had a chance for it.
He went back, he saved Bucky, and was like, Bucky, there's this TV show I gotta show you.
In like 20 years.
Bucky and Cap
Oh, wait,
Gaming
this is the
Channel.
40s, so in like 40 years.
Bucky and Cap Gaming Channel, though. A podcast.
Because there's the theory that
Someone
when he
has
went
to
back in time, he
30 to
didn't
40. I think
save
MASH started in
Bucky.
the 70s and went into the 80s.
Because he knew that that Bucky would have to be places and stuff like that later on. I don't like that theory.
Vibranium makes its MCU debut.
Yeah.
Although in the comics, it's what? Proto-adamantium?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
The adamantium, they don't have the rights to something.
Isn't that odd that just one little thing like that they didn't have the rights to?
Right.
Yeah, I guess because technically X-Men.
Yeah, I know, I understand. I'm just saying it's weird that just you'd think, okay, they don't have the rights to the characters to use in these movies.
I like
but
the hairstyle. The
let's
situation.
point out she didn't realize that was bulletproof.
Yeah, I mean,
Nor was she guaranteed that he'd be able to get it up in time.
The variant Peggy from the
You
first episode of
know,
Loki.
she
is a
might
shot
like
Cap.
him. But things happen.
That's a wide tie.
Yes, it is.
Imagine if Peggy Jackson and shot Cap.
Like, she'd just be standing there like, oh, fuck.
Then the TVA comes.
It's like, damn it, Howard, that was the wrong shield. Damn
Oh,
it,
sorry, that's not the adamantium one. That's the styrofoam one I made.
stuff on one.
Yeah, Peggy, we were going to use that to make the mold.
How'd John make it in the series?
Look at my
Like,
Batmobile.
just some random scrap metal situation.
I am the Batman.
I took your place. Man, this is a tree. Everyone come see this tree.
Hey,
Look
trees
at it.
can be
I
important.
think it's the same location from
Whoa, watch
Age of
out.
Ultron.
That tree had a guy in
You
it.
know, this does look it.
It does. It looks
It
exactly
very
like
much does. I'm seeing that, and I'm just sitting here like,
And it actually kind of looks like the scene from Wonder Woman, too.
Look at my flashlight.
all these comic movies are just using the same thing.
I got
Perfect timing.
a bomb. Do it to one over guy. Haha.
I do not know Owen Wilson is from Texas.
Man, this movie is great. I love Captain America: The First Avenger.
Did Dude, I
He's got your picture.
Whoa, that's creepy.
guys, there's an entire like
I'm
wiki
a shit.
page
Oh no, I got shot.
for the Disney
Good job, Bucky.
things that that Owen Wilson has been in.
Here, take a shield. There's a trailer shot. You get out of there. Whoa.
I thought he was throwing a small person up there.
That's a big tank.
That is a large tank.
Larger than most. I'm angry. Look at this. This building is destroyed. I was gonna live there.
He did another comic book movie too. He's in V for Vendetta. Hugo Weaving.
You know, after his opinions on Marvel, I'm just sitting here like, good for him.
And he's in the Matrix movies, which aren't technically comic book movies, but definitely have that sort of similar vibe.
I love how his name is
I've
Schmidt.
seen the Matrix movies.
That's a pretty traditional German name.
I know. It's
Just saying here, he looks better than he did in the previous shot. Like, not the previous shot, but early on in the movie.
Okay, we got the zip line set up.
We set it all
we can charge
up.
$5 a ticket. We can charge like $3 a ticket.
I just love how Bucky's like always right there next to Cap. Love it. I love this shot. I love Bucky in his uniform.
Okay, who's going first on zip line? I'm getting called.
That's probably
right
like the
now.
most similar
mom?
to his comic uniform.
Okay,
that we
then I'll
ever
go
seen.
first. Oh, there's a train coming.
Have you ever seen Bucky's original comic thing? Yes, I
No, I
did
haven't.
thought.
No, Cap, don't go on the zip line right now. There's a train, you'll get hit.
You didn't pay!
Don't do it, Cap. You'll get hit by the train. Oh, he's gone. Let's hope his
So
timing is
Bucky.
right. Wait, no, only one person at a time.
They put too much weight
No.
on it. It just drops.
No, they're following the rules of the zip line. At least they didn't get hit by the train.
That train looks so fake.
Alright, this is how we get on the train without a ticket.
How dare they
Oh,
not
the
shoot? It's on an
train.
actual speeding train through the mountains. I demand realism in my movies, damn it.
Then he's gotta climb down this little ladder here. Oh, I'm scared of that ladder. I might shoot it.
I prefer a round clip
But
on
he
my
just
Tommy
came
gun,
in.
personally.
This is a nice little place. Let's make sure no one finds us on the train. Okay, we didn't pay for our train tickets.
Whoa.
You got a bigger gun than me.
45.
Kinda jealous. Oh no, the door! I forgot about the self-closing doors. It's a guy with big guns.
The guns.
Big guns.
Bucky.
He's not dead yet.
I know he's not
He doesn't
dead
even
yet.
die at all.
True.
He's literally still not. He's like 147 and he's
Man,
still
my
not
gun
dead.
very isn't
He's only
effective.
107.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna kick him. Kicking is more effective than my gun.
You know, sometimes it is.
I mean, most of the time it's not, but... Now I gotta go see
Sometimes
my
it can
friend.
be.
Maybe he should have taken that gun with him instead of just leaving it there.
Probably.
I have to go see my boyfriend.
It's his bestie. We've already determined that.
still got
There's
a
a
gun.
lot of people that do definitely ship them together.
Yo, what up, bestie? Here, have a gun.
Now, I just want to point out, with the ship, you know, that ship name is Stucky.
Stuck.
But-
Yo, I'm so stucky. Stepbo, I'm stucky.
Oh, dear God.
You like that better than Beeve? I'm pretty sure we covered this already.
I'm pretty sure. But no, I was pointing out that another common Bucky involved
You
the
too.
ship is him and Sam.
Man,
and I just feel as though they probably have worse ship name options.
Man, imagine if Cap
Sucky.
just killed that guy. Imagine if Cap just killed
Or
that
Bam.
guy.
Yeah.
Bam!
Grab on. I slipped. No. And this, kid, is why you buy your train tickets. There's what the movie's trying to teach us.
Shut up, just for a second for Bucky.
No.
Okay, though.
Anyway, to
Not a
Hogwarts we
second.
go.
Wait. Like, damn
Yeah,
it,
I
Bucky.
ran the big-
We're supposed to be
I'm the
putting
hero
Gryffindor
now.
together.
I'm the main character.
I'm sure you Nazi just love seeing a black man pointing a gun in your face.
Who are you? Okay, I'll take my glasses. Oh my god. It's dripping water!
Sad.
I told them to fix that weeks ago!
I know Bucky's gonna get recaptured and become the Winter Soldier.
How did they even find him? I guess that he's in their territory.
How did he survive the fall?
Because he's already been tested on and whatnot.
Okay.
Same way Cap would survive the fall.
I don't think Cap survives that fall.
I bet he could.
It's a very high fall.
Well, apparently the only thing that happened
Super
to Bucky
soldier, bro.
was exactly.
Yeah, potato.
And the only thing that happened to Bucky was his
steak.
arm. So.
What is this? I just said it's steak.
I mean, the steak looks good.
It
Broccoli
cow?
looks-
You literally say. I'm literally doing the dialogue from the movie.
Yes.
Potatoes don't look all that
My
good.
jokes are too
No.
unoriginal.
But then he goes through all that
Well, we
stuff.
got broccoli too.
But then his friend brings him back.
And
but then he
potato.
gets taken again. But then he's back. And then his friend is dead. Bucky has lived quite a life.
Imagine if they just gave you chicken nuggies. I'd eat chicken.
I don't think chicken nuggets existed in 1942.
What? It's a chicken, but not a lot.
I'm pretty sure it didn't exist in 1942.
It's a not a lot of
It
chicken.
didn't
This
even
is
exist at
around-
McDonald's until like the 80s.
Why not chicken nuggies?
I'm looking it up already.
Too bad I'm looking it up.
You know, these closed captions with the big black box.
1963.
1963?
I have so many questions.
How were they invented?
All the things we had before 63 and we didn't figure
All
that
the things
part out.
we had, like we were around
I'm saying
then.
me as in the collective human existence.
Did he just cut his broccoli up?
I have
He
no
could've just eaten
idea.
that whole.
But excuse me?
Two kinds of people in this world: the kind who cut their broccoli up, the kind who eat it whole.
Well, see now.
Okay, now this says
Now
the
the his-
1950s.
Yeah, history.com says 1963. Wikipedia says 1950s.
Still not the 40s, though.
I wonder how.
Either way, though, I mean, like, we were
Mhm.
figuring out TVs. And we couldn't figure out chicken nuggets!
There were not TVs in the 40s. That's a 50s.
Not the 40s, I was saying
Called
the
the
50s.
chicken crispy.
Which would have been about the same time as the chicken nugget. But, I mean, we had, like, radios and other things. And not chicken nuggets!
We had guns.
And not chicken nuggets.
So, yes, we figured out how
It's
to
gonna be
make
hard to win a war with a chicken nugget,
a small
or to hunt,
projectile
or to hunt for
fire
food in the first place.
kill people.
Well, wait.
I got
we
one
did-
chicken nugget.
But
I'm
we
gonna
didn't
kill a,
make
I'm gonna kill a wild animal with this and live for a
We
month.
didn't make a small
the thing,
chicken
though.
circle.
You might be able to win a war with a chicken nugget. If
Not
it's a
just
brand new,
one.
If it's this brand new thing, they're like,
What are you gonna do with
got
one?
a chicken nugget. They're like, oh my gosh, a chicken nugget. And suddenly the war's over. And they have bonded over the brand new chicken nugget.
Hitler, chicken nugget.
Valkyrie.
If only he had chicken nuggets. Maybe things would have been different.
The war's
I'm
instantly
so sorry, that should not have been said.
Chicken nuggies.
Baby Yoda likes chicken nuggies. To be fair, the power frog, not chicken.
You really probably shouldn't be drinking on the job.
Eh.
It's a carbonated water.
There's no bubbles. It's flat if it is.
It's also water. At that point.
Yeah, it really is.
Look, I need my water to be carbonated, but then become flat.
It's probably gotta be. So they had to cut to Peggy now because he was really pissed off. Started taking it out on his dudes. He's like, "Who the hell let my carbonated water get flat? Now it's just fucking water."
I'm sorry, you said you have prepared by 5:30 and you're an hour late. So, you think I care? You just told me coming and put some more. Gosh. What do I even pay you for? Sir, I'm an unpaid intern.
What is Cap drinking?
See, he has a protective system of regenerating and healing. So we know a
Okay.
little more about his physiology.
I can't get drunk.
Yeah,
Sad.
that's sad.
Metabolism burns 4
4
times.
times.
Okay, but what is
Man,
he
that-
doing?
can eat a
means,
lot.
That means he has to eat 4 times as much. That's a lot of eating.
I mean, you eat a lot. Would you complain, really?
I don't eat that
I'm not saying you eat that much, but I mean, I'm sure you could.
Personally, I'm just sitting here thinking about Cap drinking.
I mean, Cap doesn't even really seem like the
doesn't
guy who
drink.
gets drunk.
He's trying.
Yeah, but like,
He's
Steve
sad.
doesn't.
But he's sad. He's
So
a
are
sad
you judging him?
I mean, if he wants to drink, I'm cool with it. It's just like
You
it
very
was
much
so
did
set
not
up
seem
as
cool.
part
with
of
it.
his character. As in,
He's sad.
I know he's sad.
He's lost a friend.
I know.
Well, it's the things he did. So now he's doing things out of character for him because he's sad. He's going through a crisis.
He's drinking for Bucky. Because Bucky drinks. Or drank. No, he still
Schmidt.
drinks. He still drinks. We know he still drinks.
He's
We
still
see him
drinking. Yeah, he's still
We see
drinking.
him drinking in Falcon and in Soldier.
He's still drinking after he
He's
fell
sitting
off.
there like, I can't get drunk, but I'm still gonna drink this.
He's just barely
No, I'm
alive.
pretty- he's
He's
I'm
barely
pretty sure he
alive
drinks
at the
beer.
bottom of the mountain, and he just brought like a beer with him.
I was trying to point out the fact that Bucky drinks, supposedly can't get drunk, chooses to drink beer.
I mean, you're basically not gonna get drunk off beer already. It has.
Cap's little squad here, Duggan and the rest, Marita
Yeah.
and whatnot.
They can
I'd like to see a
Howling
little series.
Commandos.
Howling Commandos. Now I couldn't remember their name, and I didn't want to say. I was about to say Cap's Commandos, but I knew that wasn't right. I'd like to see maybe like a mini series or something on them.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Disney could do it.
Yeah.
Make a Disney Plus
I'm sure they will at
series.
some point.
I wouldn't be shocked if they did, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had one of those motorcycles in G.I. Joe too. Actually, there was a Nintendo game where it was a shoot 'em up basically, but you're on motorcycles instead of in like a flying vehicle. It was like a top down shooter, as I recall.
Yeah.
But the promo art for it really showed the details of you riding with the motorcycle, and there was like a sidecar, and I guess there was something else in the sidecar with the cannon. It looked really cool, really
Man,
captured
Cap's
my imagination.
motorcycles were-
But the game was not as cool as the artwork. Can I finish my thought, sir?
Yes. I was talking quietly, Flea.
Okay, I just want to say you're talking about G.I. Joe.
It just made me
reminds
think about that game.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was called like Thundercade or something like that.
And it made me think about how earlier you said you didn't realize how far back Marvel went. So I looked it up. Marvel apparently started making comics in '39. It's only a couple years before they made Cap.
That's a
I just
cool
know they
bike.
had their heyday in the '60s.
That bike's got
me.
missiles, grappling, turbo boosting.
R.I.P. Stanley.
That's the only time
And
you
I'm
ever
not
see
suggesting that
Captain
Stanley
America
did it all by
motorcycle.
himself, by
Of
any stretch of
course
the
not.
imagination. I just mean he
But
was
he-
one of the driving forces behind its,
He was amazing.
ascension. Steve Ditko also played a large part, and many others. I'm not a comics historian.
How the
Jack
frick does
Kirby?
his shield always rebound?
Yeah, Jack Kirby.
How do we rebound from above him?
Thank you.
I don't know.
There's the flamethrowers.
Yes.
I was waiting for them.
Well, we
Oh
all.
no, he's surrounded.
I don't think the shield's gonna do much.
He could
good
probably
here.
rebound his shield from every single one of them if he tried.
Probably. But it might take too long, technically.
It'll just keep on accelerating. It break the laws of physics. Hello, I am Red Skull. I am German.
He's Red Skull again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the enemies there are German. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Now that guy in the back, his name is Joe. He's not German.
Oh gosh. But isn't Cap pretty much just up against a bunch of Nazis there?
Yes. That's literally what the plot of the movie is.
Exactly.
So,
It's one
So,
guy versus
this is my
Nazis.
favorite. War movie.
yo-ho, check it, double deck it, on the record butt naked, Red Skull gets respected, Cap, but it's none of your business. That's not
Just
German
a
at
kid
all.
from Brooklyn.
Boy, you're like 23, you're not a kid.
He has.
Is he 23 at this point?
I don't know, Paul.
What year is it now?
43?
Is it 43
44?
still?
I don't
I
know.
thought it was 44.
It's for something.
In this, he was born 18, I want to say.
He was born 18,
Yep.
so he's like
I didn't
halfway
feel
to
like
Benjamin
saying.
Button.
I didn't feel like saying 1918. I apologize.
So how many years is that?
So yeah, he could be like 26 by now.
Yeah, he is around 26, 27 when he goes into the ice, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, shield.
And then in the MCU. But
I mean,
he's
really,
like a
shield is
year
like
older.
is not the coolest of weapons, but they make it cool in these movies.
Rising of the Shield Hero.
Okay, yeah, he was born in 1980.
Literally the entire plot of Rising of the Shield Hero.
And of
I don't
course.
know what you're talking about.
It's an anime.
And
Good
of
for it.
course, July 1st.
But the entire plot is, man, shields are lame. Bitch,
The
I'm the
day
strongest.
July 4th
this is happening.
July 4th?
Yeah?
Is his canon birthday?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Boy,
Makes it even
Captain
more
America.
appropriate.
I thought you realized that.
I didn't realize.
I had told you that.
You may have, but it didn't stick with me. I just figured, hey, July 4th, America's birthday. Hey, Captain America, good time to do this
Yeah.
commentary. Plus, I mean, we're nearly to the 10th anniversary of it. So
That's
that
probably
was
why-
the main driving force. But
That's probably why they picked him for the Super Soldier
Right.
Suit.
They're like, oh, that's perfect. He serves as even better propaganda.
this is totally a scene from a G.I. Joe movie. I swear it is. And that's what Cobra Commander looks like without his helmet on.
I used to be a man. Used to be a man.
I used to be a man.
Arnold?
No, Arnold's Austrian. That's close to Germany.
Facts. Big facts. It's like
I
it's like
used to be
right
mad.
below
Achtung,
Germany.
my number fell. I have no idea what I just said.
Close the shield.
Oh, the duh
Epic shot.
caught it. That's strong
Fucking
duh.
flamethrowers, man.
You know, they are
Yeah,
useful though.
Can you stop, bro?
Yeah,
Bro,
for
fire's
violently
hot.
murdering people.
Rowan, that's your goal.
This is what happens when you play with fire. You're gonna get burned.
That does tend to happen when you play
No,
with
it's
fire.
just, you think he's late now. Just wait.
Huh.
Gets distracted by Peggy.
I mean,
doing a whoa.
I mean, he's probably gonna appear
why was anybody
2 days.
Why are
shocked?
those doors closing really fast? And then he moves the shield and they're just like, oh, we'll just take our time.
Right?
He jammed the
Why is
system a little
anybody
bit.
shocked or upset that he went back for Peggy? I mean,
There's like a Three Stooges and just whoop, 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 he's
Yeah.
gonna slip.
But I'm just saying he probably
Throw some
reappears
Jack
like a
Benny
week
music.
after this.
Do what?
He probably just reappears like a week after this.
But still, she had to live through it once, or did I know time travel and just I'm
I
not
was like,
even.
oh, he's gone. Oh, 5 minutes later, he's back. Sick.
who
Yeah,
knows
he's
how
doing
it
some
happened.
transmission to get out of the ocean.
How you like the suspenders Red Skull was
Easy.
rocking?
I didn't notice personally. I apologize.
That vehicle he's flying looks very much like the Stealth Bomber that was big in the early '90s.
Let's say, are you going back to G.I. Joe now?
There was a G.I. Joe Stealth Bomber, but I mean, it was based on the real life one.
Nice.
Here goes Captain America
It was supposed to
outspeeding
be
a
pretty
jet.
much undetectable on radar.
He's no
I
longer
forgot what it's
outspeeding
called.
that
on
jet.
his costume.
Also, kind of looks like the Spruce Goose.
You know, he's got like the strap pieces for his stuff. You know,
Uh-huh.
I forget what it's called. That was part of the design and whatnot to cover up the fact that the front part is actually separate, and it's like a vest that he wears over something else so that he can move properly without the suit messing up.
Well, if the suit that you've imagined wouldn't allow for the right motion, shouldn't you redesign the suit?
Right. Apparently that's like really common in at least Marvel characters, what you call it. I think Captain Marvel.
Because then you've created
And
this
maybe a
false
couple
narrative that
others.
Cap could make these movements in this suit.
Yeah, but apparently to keep the sleeves separate and whatnot, because
They should have put a little bit of lipstick on him there.
because when he'd lift his
And then Red
arms,
Skull could
more
have
of
made
it
a comment
would
like,
come up and
"Well, not
whatnot.
the full Red Skull, just the red lips." I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
It looks like he's about to get
You're working
chopped
on your
up.
Red Skull
Well, he
cosplay.
does.
I apologize for this accent.
He almost got chopped
Yeah.
up. Well,
But luckily he's got that shield, you know.
I ain't
It's
saying
barely dark.
it barely hit the shield, so it probably won't have hit him.
And
shield
jumps
on his
on
back.
and they swerve, and it's up in the air.
Swerve, bro.
And then there's a fall off the mountain. Peggy just dies.
Oh my! If they had Cap, would have been sitting like, "Would my friend stop falling, please?" Edit that together with Loki. I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Thor just comes down from Bifrost, right on Red Skull.
What?
I
Imagine
don't
Thor
know what
played in this
happened
movie.
there.
Thor's definitely alive in this movie.
I mean, yeah, he's alive. I don't know what he's doing.
So Thor comes down to Earth like, "Hello, humans."
No, he had a. I mean,
I like the
Yes,
fact they actually took the time to
technically.
put the names of the cities on the bombs.
right.
Look, they don't have to go
Some attention to
The
detail.
near market.
I was gonna say, he would have been to Earth before by now, but
Odin's definitely been there since he left the Tesseract in Norway.
yeah, but also what's it called? I don't know where I found it. maybe it's MCU canon, maybe it's comics. I don't know. I get things mixed up sometimes, but I was reading recently how Frigga would take Thor and Loki or something like that down to Norway and things like that.
The Odin like sends down the Tesseract has been moved. Can you go check on that? And it's like,
But
yeah.
what
He
Thor
just
would've been doing
nuked
right
some
now, I
random
don't
city.
Things get messy when the Avengers get involved.
No. Oh no, my shield. I'm out.
Are those bombs actually piloted? They're like kamikaze craft?
It looks
guess.
it.
Kamikaze
What-
nukes.
Huh?
Nuke planes.
Or do they have like a load that they discharge from the craft?
I mean, it definitely looks like a
I'm not
missile.
sure.
Ooh!
Oh,
Ooh.
That might be the bloodiest thing we've seen in the MCU.
I
think
didn't even
so.
remember that.
Oof. That's a big oof.
Now suddenly Steve learns how to pilot this foreign craft.
Wait,
When I
He's
don't
a
think
pilot
had any-
straight into the cockpit.
I don't
It's
think he has
exploding.
any
Piloting
flying
experience.
Yeah.
See, that Toto's like a stealth bomber.
Hi.
To be honest,
I'm
pilot
still
to the
processing
cockpit,
that other
then
speed.
eject. So like have it going towards the cockpit, then eject. Then boom.
But he doesn't have a parachute. Oh, well, he's Cap. But he may not realize that yet. He may be like, I can just fly down with my shield. Good thing it didn't blow up.
Right?
Yeah, maybe you have to press a button to make it blow up.
I don't know. Maybe take.
Apparently it doesn't explode on
Oh, he didn't
impact.
have a shield. See, he couldn't jump out. He didn't have a shield.
Yeah.
He couldn't go shield surfing.
Shield surfing. Why'd he go shield surfing down?
What?
What? Why? Why'd he be shield surfing?
You just wanted to fall?
You gonna be shield surfing on air?
Yep. You're gonna ride the current.
I don't think that's how physics work.
Just ride the wind, baby.
Marvel.
Yeah, because physics means so much in the MCU.
Exactly.
This is all reality based. Einstein was a creative consultant. They
Yeah.
went back in time.
There's nothing that outlandish.
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing that outland. Just Hulk jumping 50 stories up in the air with those legs.
Look.
That's not possible, you realize.
I'm pretty sure half of Marvel
it's
is
more
outlandish.
possible.
No,
than
it's literally
shield
not
surfing through the
possible.
air. Neither
He can glide! Birds fucking do it!
I don't think that shield is very aerodynamic.
It might be. Have you tested it? I mean, you've seen the way
It's-
it can fly and shit.
It's definitely not a parachute.
No, but
It's like 1/5 of a parachute. Heavier than a
3%
parachute. It's not even 1/5 of a parachute. It's like 1/10 of a parachute.
I was about to ask, what happened to Red Skull? But spoilers, he touched the Tesseract and goes to that place. You remember
Yeah.
the name of that planet?
Soulstone place.
Thanks.
I literally just read the name of it like
Fall
last
place.
We literally just heard it in a breakdown we were watching yesterday.
Narnia.
night.
He goes to
Hold on.
Narnia.
Nowhere is the Celestial Skull.
He goes to Nidavellir or something.
That's
Vormir.
the Vormir, thank you.
He goes to. I don't know. I don't have any other places to list.
He goes to Neverland.
Yep. Red Skull, the Lost
He goes
Boy.
to the Valley of the Dolls. He goes to the Land Before Time. He goes to the Land of the Lost.
Goes to Oz.
That's a good one.
Oof!
He goes
Ow,
to
my
Sesame
back!
Street. Nobody had to tell him how to get there.
I don't think I want to imagine Red Skull on Sesame Street.
Hi, ho, Red Skull.
Elmo and
Welcome
Red
to
Skull
Sesame Street.
take over.
Comments visiting.
La 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 la. Red Skull's
just like me.
Welcome to Elmo becomes a Nazi.
No.
Maybe Sesame Street would turn him good.
I was thinking like this could go one of two ways. Either it's going to be where they like annoyingly turn him good, or it's going to be corrupted AF.
I mean, it's funny in the common way.
You know, it's kind of interesting the way the way it works out with him being the Soulstone's guardian.
Uh-huh.
But at the time, this is sort of a cop-out finish. Like, Cap didn't even beat it.
It
He
is
just
very
touched the
much.
Soul Stone and got zapped away.
Space Stone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Tesseract. There wasn't even a stone at that point. It was the Cosmic Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's a bunch through.
Well.
That's very hot. And that's the question.
Seems like that's a little inconsistent. What it burns through and what it
Right?
doesn't.
I was sitting here like, how is the Tesseract doing all of this, and why does it not do it later?
Well,
Wait, there's a hole in
well-
the thing. It's not pressure sealed anymore. First off, why isn't everything getting sucked out there?
Yeah, first off,
Facts.
yeah, that isn't a hole. Second off, remember.
Well, that's why it got so cold though, because it had the hole.
But remember.
And there's a hole in the front too. There's a lot of holes.
Remember, humans can't hold infinity stones.
What's that got to do with anything?
Why Red Skull got like
Oh, I didn't say it.
No,
I didn't say
yeah.
about that.
You know, I was saying that I'm watching all this, and it's like, how is the Tesseract doing all of this, and why does it not do it later?
Well, him being sent away, that can be explained by the space stone. Him not really being able to hold it, you can't hold an infinity stone. Humans can't.
Yeah,
Why
Vision can just
Bones
walk
do,
around with it in his
I don't
head.
know. Huh?
Vision's not here.
I know Vision's not human,
Yeah.
but he's not magical either. I mean, he's
True.
just he's vibranium
Yeah, well, if I've been in the
and
strong enough.
Asgardian magic too.
Remember in Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, only Star-Lord could really hold it?
Yes, I. Are you
'Cause
talking to
he's
me or
half
her?
Celestial?
All of us.
No, I'm good with it.
Look,
I'm
I
just pointing out
know
that it seems a little inconsistent.
I know I like paying attention to details.
But yes,
and
the
stuff,
plane
but
has
I don't
multiple
remember
holes. It should be
I,
filled with water.
The plot has multiple holes.
It's to be filled with water.
Does it go in the water though? It goes in the ice.
Look.
I have no idea.
This moment was sad watching
I guess
this
it goes.
movie.
Yes, I don't know.
Like, obviously, when I
I mean,
watched
yeah, I
it the
know
first
there's water
time,
under that.
I
I mean, they
knew
dig down to
I
it.
knew he came back and everything
Maybe
because
the ice is thick
Make more ice would have
with
to fill
3
on top.
C's. What?
I should probably have to fill on top
Ice, baby.
of him if he was under the ice.
Okay, even
They'd
knowing
have to
that
actually go
he'd be
on
back
ice.
and whatnot, this moment was sad when I first watched this.
I mean, either the ice would have to, like, melt and refreeze, or more ice would have to go on top. He doesn't just slide under the ice.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Doesn't
about
just
a
face through it.
dance. But they eventually get.
I guess we don't even really see the crash, so it's tough to really judge.
So he
had the
survived that
He had
crash.
the picture of her when he cried.
Probably chilled out for a couple weeks. Maybe was knocked out for a couple
So I'm just saying,
weeks.
this is 42.
Was frozen.
We basically got our first superhero and our first supervillain. They're both gone, just like no other supervillains arise for the next 50 years. 50 plus years.
Captain
Something
Marvel.
they have.
She's a superhero. What villain does she have? I mean,
The Kree.
the Kree came for. They just came after her though. There was no real threat to Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there was if she didn't stop them, but
Mm,
And then Pym was
oh, there's the
gone.
crash by the way, sort of sinking into the ice.
Yeah.
But yeah, why did
melting
he?
into it.
Yeah, especially if it melts through the ice, then the ice will become. I guess it only melt through enough ice to cover it, and that's why. I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like a stretch to me.
Physics.
Fucking, I take it back. This movie just ruins
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Movie's great.
Have a toast to Captain.
I'm gone.
I'm gonna drink to that.
You do that. So sad. And finding the test
Should have
track.
left it in the water.
Yeah.
That's what Cap said. I'm not saying that. We wouldn't have gotten any more movies.
Howard's talk.
So you could find the cube, but you couldn't find Cap?
Wait.
Seems kind of like a dick move.
Maybe. Did they maybe find the cube and trying to find? Oh no, because it would have dropped.
He does say just keep looking. Was it that hard to find?
Especially so quickly. Like, this would be soon after, too. It shouldn't have been that hard to find.
There's only so much world out there. You take enough time, you're gonna find it.
And clearly had
They
another
definitely have
general,
resources.
the general area of where he should have been.
Yeah.
So the fact that Howard Stark couldn't find him and then Tony finds him a lot of years later.
Wait, Tony found him?
Well, wasn't it Stark or something, I thought?
I don't know.
I could be wrong. Oh, okay. To be fair, S.H.I.E.L.D. and Stark Industries are probably working together to some
Well,
degree.
yeah, now, but.
Even back then, when Tony would have taken
I think
over. and whatnot.
Tony separated from
Possibly.
that. He was kind
But,
of,
okay,
he was kind of a warmonger.
still, Shield, Tony, whoever it was, they didn't find him until 2011?
Damn it, there's a post-credit scene. There's a mid-credit scene.
Probably all of the above.
Well, right now we just have black.
Facts. Distinct shadow on radio.
Yeah.
This is
How
a
long
great...
did oh no, here we go.
Here we go. His...
Okay.
I have to sit up.
And Dylan's left us.
He did. Dodgers are
Dodgers
tied.
back in Brooklyn.
Get it, guys.
You do that!
It's an odd time to choose to do it at the very end of the show.
That's a shot.
SSR. I don't know what that stands for. The science is that like the scientific research thing that Dr. Erskine was a part of? I think so.
Probably. It's woken up.
Shield surfing research.
Yep. That's 100% what it is. It's in his pitch. Look, this is baseball commentary on the radio, I guess. Yeah. So them's kind of what, footy styled, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're playing an old broadcast too.
Probably.
Those names are like old players.
Yeah.
And they actually took the time to dress her up, and they just decorated the whole place like the 40s.
Yep. Could be.
Seems like an odd
It does seem pretty odd.
step.
At least going that far as to dress someone up. Like, I can kind of understand the room, but
You know something's not right.
yeah.
It's from May 41.
1941. That's before he crashed.
You know, they went to all this trouble and they couldn't get that straight.
Right? Like, they could have gotten a later broadcast, I'm sure. And now they come in. Oof.
And then they go.
And he's breaking out. That's an interesting location. Like, very interesting location, in my opinion. Oh my, literally everybody just stops and goes. It's like, yeah, we don't have a team to deal with this. We all are just going to stop what we're doing.
Times Square.
Yep.
That's got to be culture shock.
A lot different than what he had previously seen.
I saw American Eagle Outfitters, Bank of America, Planet Hollywood, Maxell, Corona, not the virus, the beer,
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera,
Nick Fury.
ID, the TV station. It almost looks like Captain America on the
Okay,
poster
back
in the
what I
background,
missed.
or Chris Evans.
It's possible. All of
it.
it's very possible.
Let's get those scratches on your
70
eye.
years.
Eclipse gum.
What a miss.
How many more product placements do they have here?
Swatch watch.
I see
Is that
Dunkin'.
Duncan?
Donuts.
Yeah.
I mean, some of this might literally be what was in Times Square at
Yeah.
the time they shot.
Could very well be.
I saw Corona Bear.
Maybe
Yes, we already called
Mountain
that.
Dew or something. Is that Forever 21 right there? That's Forever 21. Behind
No,
me.
just forever.
Steve's Forever 27.
Facts. Well, kind of facts.
Here's forever
Alright,
27.
and now, is there an actual after credit scene in this? Does anybody remember?
I'm pretty sure that's
I-
fancy.
I don't know. This is fantastic.
I'm not sure that I really want to sit through the credits if we don't have to. I feel like we've
Produced by Kevin fucking Feige.
done our duty.
Let's find out what it does.
I got ice
First
cream though.
Avenger have. And
Uncle
credit
Sam will kick your ass.
That reminds me of that
scene.
America full motion picture thing.
Yeah, I like to check that out on Netflix.
What?
America the Motion Picture. The
Oh.
one who shows you the clip.
Yeah. I think it does.
Ugh. Then I feel the need to sit through it.
Okay.
Then I find out it doesn't.
Right. I mean, somebody's
right?
welcome to continue researching.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the final scene.
Oh yeah, it's when no, it's not. It's the scene from Avengers when he's in the gym.
Yeah,
That's in this?
Yep.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
So let's watch the 40 style graphics
Sevens.
on the plane, even though he wasn't a pilot.
Man, who's that? He's
But
in
he
plane.
was on a plane situation numerous times.
I'm on a plane, man.
And he did crash one.
So not a ringing endorsement for him to be on planes.
Sebastian
The
Stan.
big pencil. Is that guy's
Look.
hand merging into that
I
shell?
have no idea.
I've seen Steve Rogers flying a plane, some sort of vehicle twice, and he crashed it both times.
What other vehicle was he flying?
That little missile thing?
Oh.
Sure. Did he ever fly? He flew a Quinjet, didn't he?
Did he?
Maybe.
They crashed it.
Wait.
I don't think so.
Steve Rogers, not the pilot.
No. Not a pilot.
Let's see, how many times has...
Renee!
The MCU. No, that's not going to be an easy thing to find.
What are you searching?
I was looking up if anybody had a count of how many times he flew something.
Oh, wait, maybe it is a mid-credit scene. No, damn it.
Oh my
Credits.
gosh.
Guys, skip ahead.
No. Oh, and of course it's gonna go zoom in because we're watching it on.
Was it?
Disney.
Oh
Look over
man.
twice.
That means I have to reach all the way over here and find the remote and not accidentally press the wrong button.
Yeah. It's currently advertising us the Winter Soldier though.
I don't care about the one.
But we get Mr. Buckabon.
Buckabon?
What? Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes back.
Neil McDonald.
Stock
So,
go.
Bucky Barnes.
Did we ever find out if Duggan was British or not?
No,
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
There's
That's
some
what.
good
I was,
ice cream.
what's his
One
name?
damn job. The actor is Neil McDonough. The character is Dum Dum Duggan.
Okay, cool.
I should know if that Neil McDonough is British or not, but I'm not. It sounds like a British name, but
We're gonna find out.
You
somehow.
sound like a British name.
Once I figure out how to
yeah, Joe Simon and Jack Kirby are Captain America creators.
spell names correctly. What did you say?
I said Joe Simon and Jack Kirby are Captain America's creators.
Nice.
And I'm the queer Captain Me.
Cool.
My OC. It's me.
Orange County.
I'm still looking this stuff up.
Hey, Sasha Carter. Maybe they're related to Agent Carter?
2011,
No, probably not.
2013, 2015.
I'm not exactly sure where this would rank on my list of
Best
favorite
Boy
Marvel
Electric.
movies.
At least
What is Best Boy Electric? What role is that?
Okay, I'm gonna assume he is British.
Okay.
The character.
Not the best boy, though.
And Best Boy Grip. What do the best boys do?
There's some type of assistant in that department.
I forgot originally in the comics that it would have been Nick Fury with the Howling Commandos.
Why did I hit
Nick Fury
at
for the
first
Howling
him Mick?
Commandos in the
And I was
original
thinking
comics?
Mick Foley.
Well, that character first appears. It's Sergeant Fury in the Howling Commandos or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know much about Nick Fury's background in the comics. I was familiar enough, like I knew the character existed and I knew what he looked like in the comics.
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
about the extent of it.
it's not Sergeant Fury in the Howling Commandos. It's Sergeant Fury in his Howling Commandos.
Okay.
A comic book series created by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Running from 63 to 81.
Yeah, I mainly knew Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. That's
But then, not like I read a lot. I mean, I
don't know much
I
about
mainly
Nick
read
Fury
Punisher. That was my main
comics.
one. I read some X-Men. The New Warriors. That was one of my favorite comic series. Especially the first 15 or 20 issues.
Uh-huh.
I had a few Spider-Man comics. One in particular where he and Venom were like trapped on a desert island together. That was one of my favorites.
I would
That
like
sounds
to know
nice.
more about this.
But yeah, and I used to like some of the they had these collections where it listed like all the Marvel characters. I mean, they couldn't fit them all in one. There were like 3 issues, and they just have like a page and then details about the character.
Yeah.
Not in-depth bios, but just what
Yeah.
their powers are. So I really like those, but obviously I didn't memorize them. I
had
wasn't
a Harry
huge
Potter
comics
book like
fan.
that.
And then like again, just offshoots of Punisher, like Punisher War Journal and Punisher Arsenal, where it showed his different weapons and vehicles and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That was about the extent of my comics. I may have had a Batman comic or two. Like I like the Batman movie, especially the '89 Batman movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't huge into comics. Just
I had
picked up
some Mega
here
Man
and there.
comics. That's all I ever had for comics.
just
really.
wanna
So
point
no, I
out-
wasn't a big comics collector. And like I said, I had a lot. Like I said, I watched the the DC cartoons, Justice League and the Super Friends, and
Guys, I would just like to point out that according to the wiki, today is not only Captain America's birthday,
It's also America's birthday.
even though he's the only one
Fuck
getting
yeah.
acknowledged, it's also Nick Fury's. So, everybody's just ignoring Nick Fury.
Anyway.
But is that MCU canon?
According to this, yes.
Well, happy fucking birthday, Nick Fury.
In the
According to
MCU, the wiki for the MCU,
Okay.
and for Nick Fury from the MCU.
Where would Nick Fury? He'd be blipped right now, wouldn't he? In 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
How long are these credits?
Visual effects
Who
by
knows?
Method Man.
No.
No, just Method. Not even the Crystal Method.
Depth
But
artist.
so apparently,
They put all the depth.
apparently Captain America,
Eric Emo.
July
Botnet.
4th, 1918.
Eric Emo.
Nice.
That guy goes by Emo.
Am I the only one who used to get My Chemical Romance mixed up with the Chemical Brothers? Like, I didn't listen to either one of them, but I'd hear they made music and like, oh, okay, yeah,
Not-
those people.
Freaking
See.
Eric goes by Emo.
I
And
know who
then-
they were back then, probably.
Exactly.
So, see, I'm not stupid. And then the Chemical Brothers and the Dust Brothers, I'd get them mixed up too. But I didn't listen to any of them at the time.
Nice.
Just knew they existed.
And then Fury was born in 1950. So 32 years after Cap. Precisely.
Okay.
So he's fucking old in the MCU. I mean, that's about how old Sam
really
Jackson's
is,
in real
though.
life, but
God damn.
I didn't necessarily think he was playing Fury quite that old.
Songs.
That means he's one of the oldest characters in the MCU, as far as like the main characters that aren't
So wait,
thousands of years old.
that is actually the character's age in the MCU?
According to this, yes.
And where do you find that info?
Right now, I'm just on the wiki, so
Hey, look, the soundtrack was on Walt Disney Records.
interesting.
So there was apparently some partnership at that point already.
Interesting. I can see if I can find a little more, not just from
Ed Brubaker, that's the
Thing.
writer who created The Winter Soldier, right?
Canon USA.
Pretty sure.
honestly don't know.
I'm pretty
You'll
sure.
say
Don't
it's
hold me to
canon.
it, but I'm pretty sure it is. He was one of the ones thanked in the special thanks.
The people inventing this movie.
I just want to give a shout out to my favorite Marvel character real quick.
Holy fuck, Captain America's gonna return in the Avengers.
Oh my god.
Because his birthday is not
They've been
July
doing that for a
1st,
while.
but it's July 8th.
Alright,
So Phil Coulson,
some hard breathing going
early
on.
birthday.
Look at me boxing. I'm learning how to box.
He was a
Look
big
better
Captain
than Mike
America
Tyson.
fan.
By the way, who's Mike Tyson?
He may have heard from him by now.
Possibly. Very possible.
Man, you punched that punching bag. Yeah, that's what it's for. But you punched it a bit
Yeah,
harder.
this was 2011, so this was
Yeah,
right
it was
before the
so-
Avengers.
Yeah.
Is this the last one before the Avengers?
I think so. Could
Probably.
be wrong.
Wait, are we getting a preview of the Avengers?
I think so. Yeah.
We're getting a
Why are we
trailer.
getting a preview?
Because that was the end of Captain America. Something was previewing or
I
setting up
guess,
the
but
Avengers
Seems
or
like
whatever.
they would clip that out.
Probably, but you know.
That's weird. Okay, well here's our official preview for our Avengers commentary for next year.
Right?
Man, I love Loki.
Looking good. I just want to say that.
That
Even-
looks pretty good. in
He
this.
does, but he improved.
The Avengers commentary
I
coming
miss
to LexiCon
old,
Podcast 2022.
I miss old though. The reason those
I
are
love
how
all
fat
the-
though and short head though.
I love
Those are-
all versions
Those are the
of Thor.
most recent those we've had.
People like Thor, Bucky. Wait,
Alright.
Thor, Loki.
Look,
Okay.
Loki, freaking Loki,
Okay, okay.
Legolas, and Rhino.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Only three.
happy birthday Nick Fury, happy birthday Cap, happy birthday America for what it's worth. Hope you enjoyed this episode of LexiCon Podcast. Make sure you come back Wednesday-ish for our next Loki episode, and of course next week when the conversation will continue here on the main feed. Until then, I will continue to be Maddie,
Lexi.
Dylan.
and this is LexiCon Concluded.
Bye.